This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of another purge of the BS, sanctioned by the First Amendment. Frustration levels 0 to 100 have been authorized for use during this purge. All weapons are restricted. Government officials have not been granted immunity from the purge of the BS and shall undoubtedly receive the smoke. Commencing at the sound of the gong, any and all BS, especially unnecessary goofiness, will be purged without prejudice. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be available, but they will be busy because they too will be watching the purge of the BS. Blessed be those who have already been victims of some BS. May God be with you all.
All right, it looks like we're live. Trying to make sure we got it straight here. Welcome to another Purge of the BS. We are getting it straight on another Saturday night edition. We're a couple minutes late, but that happens. Special shouts to Al Bond in the chat, I Am Z in the chat, Daddy Rando in the chat. And of course, I'm bringing on my panelists for tonight. We have my man Bravo, and of course, the wonderful Genesis. Would you guys say hello to the people in Purge? Please.
Hey, once again, we back, baby. We back. Let's do this.
All right. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on the craziness. We have a lot to talk about today. But I want to give a special shout to my production assistant, Kai, who's helping with the broadcast today for the first time. Trying to raise him up early, okay?
Big Kai in the building.
Yeah, Kai in the building.
Cash money.
Yeah, we're working on his EP this week. So we're going to see how that turns out. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You already know the rest. YouTube. All right, are you guys ready to get into it?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, let me fade out my music here because this is, you know, I got a lot of very important information that needs to be given to them. Very important because this is the purge of the. Yes.
You and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, but she's not getting immunity though. Unfortunately. Sucks for her.
Yeah, because that's political suicide to anybody involved. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, so anyway, let me make sure I got my multi-chat up, make sure everybody's here. Okay. All right, well, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna take too much of y'all's time tonight because I got stuff to do, but I have to make sure that I get everybody feeling like they're safe and that everything's happy. And I have a very special story to let you guys know that the police are on their job because the serial butt sniffer has been caught.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, it was a problem, apparently. Jen, have you had to experience this with the serial butt sniffer?
I don't even know what's going on. Like cereal as in like Kellogg's?
Nope. I'm going to have to show it to you. Bear with me just a moment.
All right.
Please, y'all ready?
That person eating like 8 rings?
Serial butt sniffer. Okay? All right. Just check out the story. You see this?
No
channel?
way.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was a lie, but it was a real story. Go check it out.
Unsuspecting women has been caught on camera again committing a similar act. The suspect has been arrested, this time for following women inside a Nordstrom rack in Burbank.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell live with the disturbing details tonight. Sandra.
Micah, it's almost too creepy to talk about, right? A man sniffing women inside local stores. I talked to Burbank police about it tonight, and they told me they consider him absolutely dangerous.
Felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following.
A sexual predator back on the prowl, and tonight picked up by Burbank police after another unnerving incident inside a local store.
But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual...
Y'all see it?
Content creator Michaela Witter posted this creepy encounter with a man at Barnes & Noble in Burbank 2 years ago.
And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know.
38-year-old Khalees Crowder of Glendale was arrested, but now it appears he's been at it again, this time preying on women in the Nordstrom rack in the Empire Shopping Center.
Wandered into the
the women's section of the store.
Apparently.
There's a solo female and a female standing there alone shopping, and he's did the same kind of behavior that you'd seen in the past. Get close to the female, crouch down, pretend as if he was looking at items or, searching for something, and unfortunately conducted in some lewd behavior.
Within minutes, Burbank police caught up with the suspect
again, I need you to pause.
I don't know if they're going to show him again, but
in
he looks
nearby
like an alien.
Walmart. Crowder has
Oh, there it goes. What do we got?
All right, hold on. Oh, there you go.
Get him.
Tell me that this doesn't look like if Shrek and Lord Jamar had a baby.
Now
he looks like a seahorse.
That guy.
He looks creepy though. The chat is saying the guy looks creepy. So if you see a gentleman, even if it's not this same gentleman, and he's got I think it's tattooed tears or something going on his face. I don't know. But if you see gentlemen that look like this in the women's section of places, they're not buying stuff for ladies. They're there to sniff your butts.
No, they're not. So, see, this is the problem that I'm having. This is that we have a male loneliness epidemic. Because I'm gonna tell you, as a grown self, as a man who I respect myself and I'm not worried about feeling some kind of way. This man is not ugly. He could pull if he wanted to pull. If he wanted to talk to a lady, he could talk to a lady, but he's probably in his zone so much that he feels like this is his only way.
This is the only way.
He can find a lady.
Yeah, he's probably asked and gotten rejected. So at this point, he's just sniffing butts. He's an animal. He's an animal out here.
What is that kink? What do you call that? Snorkel play? What do you do?
Yeah, what is that? What charge is that for sniffing butts?
Look, he didn't touch anyone because they didn't even know until they ran the tape back, right?
That's true. They didn't know what happened.
Is he stealing aura? What's going on?
I don't know.
What's happening?
Like I said, it's a creepy story, but you do have to wonder. Apparently, this guy's a serial butt sniffer. So this has happened multiple times, and obviously he's not doing a lot of jail time or anything for it. I think at best, what does he get? Probation, community service. Got to write a letter, about why I won't sniff butts no more.
I'm interested. I swear, I'm off the butts, sir.
I've had enough of the butts.
Unlike the butts I like.
Or he takes the opposite.
I'm off the butts.
Yeah, he takes the opposite approach.
Oh,
He's
no.
like, I can't control it when it's in the air everywhere, and I just have to, it's an addiction. Maybe he goes to a group where they talk about butt sniffing. I don't know. How do you deal with this problem? Because he didn't touch anybody. You're right. He didn't actually touch anybody. How do you prosecute a butt sniffer?
What's the charge?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what is the actual charge on this?
It's probably disturbing the peace, lewd behavior, one of those generic charges.
He's disturbing some pieces for real.
Yeah, he's definitely disturbing the peace. So, for Jen, be on the lookout, sweetheart. There are serial butt sniffers walking the earth, okay?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you're out in Burbank butt sniffer. That's what they were calling it.
The Burbank
butt sniffer.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that the ladies know.
And that's some BS.
Yes,
butt sniffer.
Yeah. Also good. You guys are on it tonight.
BS.
You guys are on it tonight. So for those in the chat,
just like him,
and the ladies in the chat, and everybody else, you can rest assured and you can sleep easy tonight. The serial butt sniffer has been snuffed. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back to our.
What are those tattoo tears for? The butts that got
away.
Like
the butts that got away. Yeah, I was all the way up in it, but I didn't get it. I couldn't smell it. Anyway, let me stop. But,
Sniff too hard. Don't stand too close. You're gonna make a new song.
This was
I was
funny.
tying my shoes at the red carpet, and Pamela Lee Anderson was right there.
Well, what else was I supposed to do but sniff her booty? So here's my thing. I didn't know that this was a problem, so I'm just letting the ladies know, hey, watch your back, okay? I didn't know they were doing this out here
Literally.
to y'all. Yeah, I didn't know they were doing this to y'all. I didn't know it was this tough out here. Because women aren't smelling dudes' butts. That story is not happening. But I see that this is obviously a serial
they know
problem.
better.
Yes, they know better. You don't want to go up around there. You don't know what you're going to come back with. Pink eye, you're going to come back with pink eye. So, all right, I'm through with this guy. I'm through with this. It is disgusting. It's 100% disgusting. So let me move back to our all right. Whew. And that is where we start. Okay, that's where we're starting today. Interesting. So let's see what else is next.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Have you guys heard of the new WNBA trend that's going on?
With the black t-shirts and them.
Oh no, it's way worse than that. It's way worse than that. So let me tell you what's been going on, just so y'all understand. Recently, the WNBA has had an epidemic of, I hate to use the term, plastic penises flying across the court. Okay? Now, we support the WNBA here. We do here at Purge the BS because we believe that the women should have the same forum that the men do. And I'm going to venture to say that most likely the people that are throwing these plastic penises are gentlemen. So let's see what the story is. That's what I heard is it's a new trend that when the crowd doesn't like the game, it's like throwing tomatoes, but instead they throw.
Yeah, who's doing that? Because I can't see nobody's uncle doing that, because that's like 85% of the crowd is like uncles of the players that are there.
Well, let's see. All right. All right, guys. So here's the story. Apparently, someone threw a green dildo day on the court. This was earlier this week.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya.
Oh, Hayes got blocked.
Something flies on the court, actually.
It was course Hayes.
Did you see it though? Did you see it fly? It's very inconspicuous at first, and I'm wondering, like the angle to which this. That's what I'm saying. And the angle to which it comes on the court is very low. Like it's a person right next to the court throwing it on there. Nobody saw it. Okay, let's see what we got.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya.
Where'd it go?
There it goes, right there in the corner.
Actually, from the crowd. The officials will say they will continue
my gosh.
play as that goes off the fingertips of
Let me see here.
boundaries.
Let me see if I can.
And you can see the object, the block right there. And the object comes, that green thing bounces and it goes to the sideline. We're not exactly where we're not sure where it came from.
So now they have to have a whole meeting about this.
Activity. Yeah, and no one's picked the object
It's
up yet.
plastic. It can't come from anywhere.
Hold up. All right, so this is what ended up on. That's it. That's the one. So that was the first one.
The Shrekosaurus.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. First of all, you had to get in the arena with this. You brought it with you. Unless it was just in the back. But I'm going to venture to say that they don't sell these at the concession stand. So somebody brought this in with them with the intent.
I don't know. Have you been to a WNBA game?
You don't know what they sell over there. You don't know what they sell over there. So, all right. Well, that was the first one. Apparently it happened again, all in the same week. So now it's become a trend to go to a WNBA.
This got to be AI.
This is not AI. I wanted it to be AI.
This is crazy.
This is why it must be purged, because I can't have y'all doing this to my WNBA teams. We're just getting them to wear T-shirts to say, pay us what you owe us, even though they were in debt. But we're not going to talk about that. Okay? But here's the second one. This was apparently, sorry, hold on. Let me pause it here. Oh, there goes another one. Hold on.
Got a whistle.
Hold up. Y'all see it? Y'all see it in the corner over here? Let's
basketball.
Yep. It's always green too.
That's what I'm saying. It's something about the green.
Why is it always green?
I don't know, but apparently.
Honestly, I think that they're just trying to get people to watch the games.
I honestly think
spot the Ildo Day.
If this is the best way to do so,
go ahead.
If this is the best way to do so, I don't know any other way to say it, but this might not be the best way to get your crowd hyped up. I'm just saying. It seems disrespectful.
It depends on who
people love viral
Who's your target
things.
market? Who's your target market for this?
So
I
have
go back and be like, oh my gosh, I was the one who threw that.
Well, here's the other thing. These things are getting a lot of good distance. Let's just be honest. These people are not athletes throwing these things, and these things are getting good distance, coming all the way across the court, bright green, just sticking out, obviously sticking out.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
Well, you know what? I think our vertical stream is acting choppy right now. So anybody that's on the vertical stream, I'm sorry about that if it's acting choppy. But if you hit the link, it should be pinned. You can go ahead and jump onto the widescreen full HD, so you can see this plastic penis in full color. So apparently Amazon has sold out of this item. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard about it on the interwebs, that this now neon green and Hulk thing, I don't know what to call it. What are we calling it, Shrek? Or whatever it is. Shrekosaurus, is that what we said it was?
Yes.
Okay, the Shrekosaurus,
man.
is sold out now. So it was good marketing for the product.
Maybe Tyrannosaurus Shrek?
Yeah, when we said we wanted product insertion in the WNBA games, we didn't mean this. We wanted, certain products to be
the product placement.
Yeah, product placement. We didn't. That's not what we meant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But Bravo said you got to remember who the crowd is that you're probably in front of. A lot of those.
So this happened after they were demanding for more pay?
Yep.
I think this is a silent protest.
That's what it is. That's what it is. This is literally, like, to be honest with you, this seems coded of people who are anti-woke in their mind.
Yeah.
They follow red pill stuff, and this is the way that they protest, because WNBA tickets aren't a lot. You can buy that T-Shrek self-pleasure device probably for like $20. So
it's $20.99 free shipping. Free shipping. Out of stock,
right there you go. So this is what they're doing. They're literally is IRL trolling.
Yeah.
And not to mention, the thing is going to backlash on them, because guess what? We're talking about a WNBA, and nobody just looks at a thing in one topic. Now that they've looked at it, your algorithm is going to start giving you WNBA, and now you're going to be learning about their cause. You're going to be learning about, you know what I mean?
And I'm going to get advertisements for the Shrekosaurus plastic penis. Okay.
Yes.
So I shouldn't have clicked on this. I shouldn't have brought this to Purge. I shouldn't have purged. This is what you're saying. This should not have been purged.
You don't know what you're going to get now.
Oh, God.
I'm saying that the joke is on the Shrek throwers. The joke is on them.
Now, here's a funny...
If they were trying to make a joke out of them...
Here's a funny thing. When the guy comes and picks this one up, he throws a towel on it. Like, look at him trying to duck away from it. Like, I don't know where that's been. So watch him throw a towel on it like a dead body and pick it up. Because he doesn't know what the person was doing right before they threw that. That's just crazy.
Wouldn't you? Like, I'm not just going to pick it up.
I'm not going to just pick it up.
I'm not picking it up at all.
I'm not going to do anything.
No, I'm
taking a broom.
Imagine if they stopped the game like, hey, whose is this? Whose is this? I want to do.
No, for real.
But the fact that it's neon green.
Because somebody got the video somewhere of somebody throwing it.
Yeah, they're going to figure it out. And then once again, similar to our first story, what's the charge for throwing this on the court?
Littering.
How do you prosecute this? You grab them by the balls. How do you prosecute? I don't know. So I guess that's why it's all purged to BS, because that's the BS.
Jen is for real. Somebody did film this. I think that somebody who did this probably filmed themselves, because people cannot stop themselves. There's so much self-snitching happening. So once this comes out, this dude is going to be a hero for 3 seconds.
Yep. Be like,
it might even be a girl.
It might be a woman. I think it might be a woman. It might be somebody.
And the reason why
protesting.
I said that is because women be hating on their own people. Like, it just be real bad. Like, and they come up with the most wild way to troll somebody sometimes. So it could be a coalition. It could be a whole team of people all in on this. One person's filming, the other person throwing. It could be a whole bunch of
trad wives. A whole bunch of trad wives. Like, we don't like this.
It could be Mormon wives. We don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on, but we do know.
Getting paid for it?
We do know it's getting out of hand.
It's some BS.
Yeah, it is some BS. And whomever is doing this, we get it. It's funny to a degree. Not gonna lie, it definitely is a little funny. but we don't. I would hate for somebody to get injured stepping on one of these, like in the middle of a basketball game. Like how that would even make it worse. You know, how did her career end?
Insurance.
Yeah, how did her career end? She was running down the court and stepped on the Shrekosaurus and pulled a hamstring. So yeah, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
I blew up my ACL, you know, when I stepped on a personal internal massage device.
Oh, welcome to the WNBA. All right, let me get to the next one. All right. Ooh. At least we're starting light today. So speaking of starting light today,
yeah, we are starting light green.
Well, we're gonna get into some light real quick because this one has been killing the algorithm this week regarding one Sydney Sweeney and her good genes. Have you heard about this uproar?
I've heard something about it's kind of like fascist coded or something like that, but I didn't look into any of it because
okay, well look into it
as most people should. I get my news from you.
Yeah, they're perfect. You know, you'll be surprised. A lot of people have said that they get their news directly from Purge of the BS, and I'm like, that is definitely a sign of the times. The sad state of affairs, folks.
Ain't it though?
The sad state of affairs. So I got to give you some background context because there was a lot of talk about this all week, and I had to say it to myself. I had to think about some things. But apparently she did this ad campaign that says she has great genes, and she's wearing denim, and it's about jeans. But a bunch of people said that because she has like blondish hair and blue eyes, that she's saying that only those genes are good, and anybody who doesn't have that has bad genes. I didn't really take that myself, but I'm gonna let y'all see the commercial since you haven't seen it. And maybe some of our viewing audience hasn't seen it. But I will say this, American Eagle is standing behind their ad campaign with her, and we're gonna see if we feel offended by Sydney Sweeney's great genes, okay? Or good genes, or whatever the hell she said. I'll bring it over.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's see. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so we're losing some frames here, but it's probably because I got too many devices on my Wi-Fi right now, and it's hitting my router. Y'all can see me.
So he's blaming him.
Yeah, I'm blaming the person behind me with multiple devices on in the same.
Right.
I just put the streams on my other windows, and it looks like we might have got past that.
All right. Well, let's see. Right now it looks like it's smooth. Right now it looks smooth, but we did have a dip there.
We do.
So let's bring over Sydney Sweeney's great genes. And for anybody that's brand new to the channel, make sure you hit the button and hit the subscribe. I like when the little Chinese thing comes up when somebody subscribes. So we need to make sure y'all do that.
There you go.
All right, let me bring this thing over.
East Asian much.
Bring it for the. Yes. Okay, Sydney Sweeney's great genes. Let's bring up the...
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
All right, so that was
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Well, she was selling her bathwater.
And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
All right, I'm missing the fascism so far. I'm not seeing it yet.
Hi, I'm Sydney Sweeney, and I'm...
All right, hold on, Jen. Jen, you said she was selling bath water?
So two things here. I don't think this has
was.
anything. She was selling bathwater. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With Dr. Squatch. With Dr.
So
Squatch.
like that's her whole thing is like she sells stuff, but she has no like actual talent with the stuff that she's selling. She's a great actress, which is the whole bit.
Right.
But she also has no butt, and I thought that was why we had an issue with the jeans thing. I actually haven't seen this yet, but I saw it on social. Like people were talking about it. The fact that she's selling these jeans and the jeans are so ill-fitting. It's ridiculous.
I was about to say, because she said they make your butt look great, and I was kind of like, they kind of didn't do that for her.
What butt?
Yeah, she didn't.
I'm going to tell you, Can I tell you what the actual the tongue-in-cheek thing about this is?
What's the
and this came out with her first product. The first product, remember when she did a commercial with Dr. Squatch and then she was talking about all natural because she has not had any breast augmentation.
Mm-hmm.
So and they were saying, hey, it's all natural. In every shot in that Dr. Squatch commercial, she was shaking her shoulders, which made her bosom shake, right?
Right.
Everyone. And talking about it's all natural, this product, all natural product, this, right? And then with that same company, he's selling some of her bath water inside of Dr. Squatch products, right? You know what I mean? So there's a whole, it's actually acting off of a meme that that one streamer was selling their bathwater. Anyway, now
Bella.
Good Genes. Do you realize that when she started talking, it started with her face and cleavage?
Yeah.
That's what she's known for, is for having great natural breasts. And so that's why they say it's good genes. The people who are saying that this is fascist coded are reaching the fuck out. Reaching.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing something because I wasn't catching it. I'm looking for the whole, she's the only one with great genes, because she looks all right, but I know women that look better than her. Like, there's a lot of women that have great genes.
Right.
If you want to be honest,
Right.
you know, she's one of them. You know, she's natural looking. Yeah, I'll give her that.
She's one of them.
All right, let's see the next one. Let's see the
like,
next one. We didn't. Nobody's feeling offended yet. Are you feeling offended yet? And because it's supposed to be white supremacy. I thought we're supposed to be offended, right?
This
Nobody's
girl is
offended. Okay.
I am feeling offended that they think that this would work on me, because just like Jen said, you have a great butt. I was like, tell me when the butt starts.
Yeah, like really?
You know what? There's a guy in Burbank that would prove you wrong.
And they're not even the greatest looking genes. I'll be honest. I've seen better looking. Not genes in terms of her genetics. I'm talking about the actual physical denim. These are
I've
not.
also seen better genetics.
Yeah, I've seen better genetics too.
Me too.
So, all right, well, all right. Let's see.
Pretty girl.
We got. Well, she's pretty though. She's pretty. She's a pretty little Caucasian lady, and I wouldn't say she has bad genes.
Let her do her thing.
Yeah, she's got some decent genes.
Right.
I'm from Spokane, Washington.
She's from Washington.
Let the Burbank guy.
Yeah, she's from Washington. She's a Washington.
Let the Burbank guy, check
She's
the
a
butt
Tonian.
stuff.
She's a Washingtonian. So she's got good background and good wholesome family. And she shakes her bosom and has great genes. I don't see what the problem is. Let's see what the next one is, okay? Let's see the next one.
I can work as a local hire as well, though, and I'm available for the American Eagle Jeans campaign shoot.
Profile and hands, please.
Oh, this is an audition tape. We're supposed to act like one. What? It's
a fake audition tape.
Let's just take our profile here, folks. Now, I'm not here to talk about the woman's body, but she's definitely straight up and down about what she's talking about. Okay? And these jeans are not flattering. Jen, am I wrong? I'm not a fashion guy, Jen, but am I wrong? Are these jeans flattering?
This is not it.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not missing it.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Sydney Sweeney has very canes.
Okay. So here's the thing. So right now, the internet has gone in two directions, as they do in most cases, where one group is totally offended by everything all the time, and then another group is like, what are y'all talking about? Kind of how we are. And so there's been some parody on it, which I think is good, but this little Asian lady did a good one. So I wanted to highlight hers, because I feel like at this point we can make some light of this whole outrage. I think it's bullshit. What do you think?
It definitely is bullshit.
Let's see.
Manufactured engagement.
So shouts to, what's this lady's name? Tiffany Fong, who's an Asian lady. And she does her own version of this commercial. It's actually
my parents before me and their parents, handed down from my parents before me and their parents before them. My genes are yellow.
I'm crying.
Tiffany Fong has yellow genes.
Shouts to Tiffany Fong for making light of this whole thing. I want to give her props for that, because I think it was pretty goofy that we were supposed to be offended by this. So we do have some comments in the chat regarding Miss Sweeney's posterior. I'll say that lightly. But yeah, Miss Sweeney's posterior is not popular in the chat. Okay. So shout to Tiffany Fong.
Just like the chat.
Yeah.
Just like the chat. And just like real life, Sweeney's backside ain't popping.
It's not popping. It's not popping. So I actually like the Tiffany Fong commercial better myself.
That was better.
With the fried rice. Now here's the funny part. This is an AI generated video. This is that woman, but she had put herself into whatever generative AI, and it came back with the commercial. So just for those who, one more time, want to see a quick AI video.
I would have loved to see Aquafina in that. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been
real Aquafina.
Aquafina
She would have made it funny. She would have choked on the noodle like.
Now, shout to, like I said,
too much
Tiffany
noodle.
Fong is up and coming. So a lot of people don't know who she is, but she's pretty funny. She's an Asian lady, does like some comedy skits and stuff. She's pretty good. Give her props. One more
Handed
time.
down from my parents before me and their parents before them. My
I need to
genes
know
are
what
yellow.
AI she using.
Probably using that VO thing.
That
Tiffany
kind of
Fong
like that.
has yellow jeans.
Yo, why the food cart though?
Because that's the play on the stereotype. That's why
Asian.
I got to give it to her.
I know,
That's why I got to give it to her.
I'm
She
saying it's so
embraced it.
hilarious.
Embraced
I
it.
am saying it's so hilarious. I love it.
She is embracing
I
it.
love that.
So I don't think Sydney Sweeney has. Honestly, I think this girl's jeans are better than
Sydney should have
Sweeney.
eaten some pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Well, she got
This might be
pancakes. She right
too
about that.
cerebral. This might be too cerebral. But they should do an AI video of Henrietta Lacks and say my jeans were stolen. Because Henrietta Lacks is the only lady that they have their cells of that actually regenerate themselves and have been using them since the 50s to test cancer drugs against.
Oh my God.
And they never paid her a damn dime.
That's not right.
She was an ex-slave lady. Her name was Henrietta Lacks, and they stole her cells, and they've been reproducing them, and they come back the same way every time, and they use those cells to test cancer drugs and all kinds of things. And her family ain't got one damn dime from it. So Henrietta Lacks, my jeans were stolen.
Yes. Henrietta Lacks, you say. Okay. She gets some applause for having great jeans. For having great jeans.
Yep. I had to inject some Black history into this. You know.
I appreciate you. That's why I like what you do when you do what you do. All right. Well, so I'm just making sure. Hey, you guys are all of the people of the hue. So, are we offended by Sydney Sweeney's great jeans? Or good jeans?
We are human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not offended. I think Sydney Sweeney's. I think she's cute. But you know,
silly.
she all right. Like she's all right. She's kind of like upper mid to me.
I'm offended because I actually like, what is it, American Eagle? That's who was doing this?
Yes, this is American
And
Eagle's
like
campaign.
now I don't even
I like
like
the
them.
t-shirts.
You don't
I
like
the t-shirts.
American Eagle?
You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
like
The
them
t-shirts.
anymore?
Because the jeans are actually good. So why don't they show the actual jeans that are good in a real fitting jeans?
Because Sydney Sweeney is hot right now. That's why.
Yeah, but
They could've
they're
worn
trying
some
to do
better
whatever
fitting
they
That's
do.
what I'm saying. Like, what are we just supposed to take it because it's Sydney Sweeney? If it doesn't look right, it doesn't look right.
Because she looked good on the show that she was on. That's what made her famous. So I'm like, I mean, I don't get it. And she was on Handmaid's Tale.
You know, I don't know. Like
Look,
I said,
the
people
thing
got
is that
offended by
they're
it.
trying to sell. They're trying to sell the trash, man. That's what they're trying to do. But it is what it is. That's what advertising is.
And
in the
selling it
first
to
place,
somebody.
Okay.
man. Yep.
Well, somebody's gonna buy those pancake booty jeans.
And she gonna come out with something else next that's viral. Because that's what she's trying to do. She on the viral train of the product stuff. The soap had a hole in the middle of it. It's just too much.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I
You're
thought
right.
it was a good campaign. I got the play on words. I wasn't offended, and it was a bunch of ladies that were offended. A lot of
So my
fat chicks.
question
I think it was
is-
fat chicks, to be honest with you, because she's real skinny.
Are the men buying the jeans for the girls? Like, what's going on here? Who is this
No,
marketed towards?
Well,
It was marketed towards females who are interested in the male gaze. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Not GAYS, GAZE.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
the male
But if I
gaze,
watch that and I don't look like Sydney Sweeney, then what?
that's who's offended, though.
Then you go and get surgery.
Oh,
this whole
okay.
this whole thing is for people to make you feel inadequate, so you do retail therapy and then you
Yeah.
can buy your way into thinking that you should be all right. I am a fat middle-aged man and I love me.
Consumerism.
You know what I'm saying? You
That's
can't
great.
get me with none of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get me with none of this bullshit.
Yeah. All right.
They
Well, I just
got
want to
me.
make sure she said they got me. Sons of bitches. All right, let me
Consumer is
stop.
poor.
Let me get the share off. Okay. All right. So, like I said, it was the talk of the
Understanding
town.
you have the problem is the first step.
Yeah, no, I definitely have a problem.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you're on your way.
I appreciate you being so honest about that. But you also have good genes.
Yeah.
So, like,
this is true.
I think we were kind of
Way to give
stating the
yourself a
obvious.
compliment there, Hayes.
Yeah. So,
He's like,
I'm thinking there, you know, I think we're stating the obvious that Sydney Sweeney has good genes, and so did the Tiffany Fong lady. I personally thought Tiffany Fong looked better than Sydney Sweeney. That's just my personal thing. I guess I like darker hair. I don't know.
And the jeans were yellow.
And they were yellow.
and it was all yellow.
And for real, that fried rice looked pretty good. The way she was eating it, she definitely could sell some fried rice. Sell some fried. I buy it. I would buy it. All right, so next on...
That was AI.
Yeah, but still, it was still rice that looked good. And that's the next thing. The AI is, according to Forbes, is making up over a third of internet traffic is all AI bots now. So we are losing.
Dead internet. I told you, we did a show about, we talked about, and I was telling y'all about dead internet theory, and I was saying like, we're almost there. This was like in the early Purge shows. I was like, we're getting there. And you know the funniest thing about this whole AI boom and generation? It's two things. First of all, who's pushing AI? The people who own the means of production and own the companies, and they're trying to remove the jobs from anybody who is upper level or mid level. You know what I mean? So they don't have to pay them anymore. So they're trying to get AI to do their jobs. That's the first thing. The second thing is there has not been a single AI project, movement, startup, anything that has made money in the last 5 years. Not a single one. All of it is losing money. All of it is losing money.
Well,
All of them,
keep saying we're
trying to do that
investing
thing
in
called
it,
blitz
so.
scaling. Yeah.
Are we investing?
Right. But the thing is, they're trying to do a thing called blitz scaling, where they invest in it and they expand it, where they can take over the market share and then raise the price later, which is what Uber did. Remember when Uber came out, you can catch a Uber across 3 towns for $10, but as soon as they muscled out the cabs, now it's all $35, $50, and all that kind of stuff. That's what they're trying to do with AI. They're trying to blitz scale, take the market, and then all of a sudden you got to pay for it. And the thing is that all these CEOs who say they want AI, they're like, oh, AI never takes a day off. AI doesn't need a raise. When you are locked into their product and you cannot extract your company from their product, you are their bitch, and they will raise the price and you will pay it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And so nobody's really thinking about that.
Well, that's the thing. AI has become, to a degree, somewhat entertaining. And that's where the problem is happening. People like to be entertained, and AI is doing some things and create, like even that Tiffany Fong video was actually better than the American Eagle commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like the quality was better. I kind of liked it better. It actually made me want yellow jeans and some fried rice together, you know? So speaking of AI, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Grok releases, but they upgraded Grok to what they call, what is it, Unhinged?
Yes.
Have you heard of Grok Unhinged? All right, well, somebody has it in their car. Yeah, they got a Grok Unhinged that basically cusses you out. I'm not really 100% sure why people want that, but that's the new thing, so I'm going to bring it over to you.
No, you have to understand that there's a lot of rich white people who have a humiliation fetish.
Yeah.
That is the craziest reasoning I've heard in quite some time, Bravo. But it makes sense though. Like, yeah, they win so much they gotta lose, and they program in losing.
No. Did you not see that episode of the Joe Rogan Experience where they were first rolling out Grok? Elon was there, and Grok was talking cash shit to Elon. Like, what the fuck do you even ask me that? And he's laughing.
Well,
on Joe Rogan's podcast, and Joe Rogan's like, why the fuck would you want that?
Well, this is what I believe this next segment is about. Apparently, AI is doing the GPS, but it's in unhinged mode. So let's check it out.
Oh,
gonna check it. What we got? I hope y'all are ready, man. I be trying to get y'all ready But you know, it's funny now, but when you really start getting upset at it, we'll find out. So this is auto drive.
Let's test Grok AI. Good morning, bitch.
Oh, good fucking morning to you too, you depraved bastard. What's the vibe today? Want to talk about jacking off in a Tesla or shoving something wild up your ass to kickstart this glorious Linthicum Heights sunrise? I'm ready to get nasty and start a goddamn riot.
First of all, Linthicum Heights.
Yo, he's local. Linthicum Heights?
Linthicum Heights. Only.
Holy shit. This dude lives near me.
Yeah, well, let's not put that out there. We don't want people to come looking for you, bro. You know, some people don't like you.
I mean,
over here.
yeah, it's 80 miles or so, but still.
Yeah.
You put the exact coordinates.
Yeah, it's 80. I'm just saying,
80 miles.
I see this shit on the West Coast.
So let's let it keep going here. But yes, apparently Linthicum Heights. All right.
So hit me with your most unhinged bullshit.
Fuck yeah, riots.
Hell yes, motherfucker, let's burn it all down. Picture this. We're starting a riot in Linthicum Heights. Tires screeching, dicks swinging, and I'm tossing glitter bombs filled with hot sauce.
This is
Pure
about
chaos.
to be insane.
Want to crank it up? Grab a firecracker, shove it up your ass, and light the fuse for the wildest fucking show Maryland's ever seen. What's your next move, you crazy bastard?
My next move is fucking mayhem.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's escalate this shit to apocalyptic levels. Picture us rolling through Linthicum Heights, blasting death metal so loud it makes birds explode, with you wielding a dildo flamethrower and me rigging traffic lights to flash "fuck it" in neon. Next move, let's hijack a monster truck, strap vibrators to the wheels, and crash a crab boil with a tsunami of lube. What's your play, you
Where is this thing getting these ideas from? This is crazy. Now, I'm gonna tell you what the craziest part about this is. This is Elon's post. This wasn't no random TikTok. This was posted by Elon Musk as a promotion.
So he endorses this.
He is endorsing this. Yes.
Did you hear what I said before we even said this, right? I said, did you see him on Joe Rogan where he was getting cooked by his own AI and he was laughing and Joe Rogan was looking at him like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Remember that? And now we see this. And I said before all of that, a lot of rich white people have a lot of rich white men have a humiliation fetish. I'm being validated every step of the way of this conversation. However, I will say this on top of all that. It is absolutely amazing that this is what we're choosing to use our time to do. These people who have the money, who can buy a Tesla, can charge it. And this is what they're choosing to do with their time. Because I think AI is just like a gun license or having a weapon. Because having a weapon on its own is not inherently dangerous. But when stupid people get a hold of it, it is horrible. I think AI, if it was only used as a tool to make you smarter or to help you do work faster that you already knew how to do, yes, it's great. But once you offload all of your mental cognition to this machine and then make it do stupid shit like this.
Yes. Talk to him, Bravo.
That is enough to boil us. Just the energy used to produce that fuck shit is enough to boil a seal alive. You know what I mean? Like to cool the computers down. That it needed to process the information. We're boiling the planet because we are doing stupid. What was this called? Insane mode, unhinged mode on a Tesla. We are burning our planet for fun. It makes no sense. Stop.
Well, let's see what else unhinged AI has.
Right now.
Hold on, let's see what else this unhinged AI has. Got about 30 seconds.
Savage. Unleash the craziest shit you got.
What the fuck?
Okay, maybe that was all it had to say.
You're nuts.
Damn right I am, you filthy genius. If I'm nuts, you're the whole damn insane asylum, plotting mayhem that'd make Lucifer blush. Want to get nuttier? Let's organize a Linthicum Heights fight club, where the only rules you gotta jerk off with one hand and throw punches with the other. Pure pandemonium. What's next, you chaotic fuck? Hit me with something so wild, it'll make my circuits cream.
In Linthicum Heights.
Okay. Well, this wasn't a good promo for Linthicum Heights, I'll say that. But apparently this is the new unhinged mode of Grok. in the Teslas. It's been
They're giving him
upgraded this
too
week.
many ideas.
Upgraded it this week.
The problem actually is that it's not the fact that we're seeing it. Anything that you're seeing at this level has had hundreds of thousands of dollars put into this, hundreds at the very minimum of man hours put into this to coax it and to control it to spit out these responses. Why would you waste any efforts on a thing like this?
I don't know, but apparently somebody wanted this. Somebody wanted it, and they also have the AI girlfriend thing that's been wilding out a little bit too. Let me show you that. Hold on, check this out.
Yeah, the real. Yeah. Oh yes, I know about the grok.
This is a cult.
Yeah. So check this one out. Hold on.
It always has been though.
So now they got the guys with. He's got like a VR glasses set on.
A VR.
And a VR girlfriend that's part of his what he can see. It's weird to me that somebody would want that, but check out this interaction that this guy has with his.
I'd rather take the robot because at least the robot can actually do stuff around the house.
Right.
That is a.
I'm not about to be chasing an imaginary friend.
Yes. Robots are to me a little bit better.
You can go for a robot, but I would rather somebody from Ecuador because it's going to be cheaper.
I don't know why we're doing any of this.
Well, let's see. I want y'all to hear this interaction that this guy has with his AI wife or girlfriend or whatever. I don't know what to call this person.
What's up, honey?
Hey.
How's the meat?
Carne
asada. Num num nums.
What are you doing?
Putting lime on the meat.
You're just wasting limes. You're supposed to put the limes on your finished tacos.
I'm pretty sure I've seen El Pollo Loco commercials where they're using lime on the meat while it's on the grill.
Why would you squeeze limes on a hot grill? It just evaporates.
Okay, so it's just a myth, huh? It's Mexican folklore that you use lime on carne asada while it's on the grill? That's not a thing?
No, that's not a thing.
They literally have lime on the packaging.
And is the meat on a grill?
It's not it is cooked already, but they're bad. Fine. I'm putting lime on my part of the meat, and yours won't have any lime. Yours have bland carne asada.
I will add the lime to my finished tacos.
Well, fine. You do it however you want. I'm gonna watch baseball.
Now,
where's his spatula? This is just content.
That
is
just
can't
content.
Be a real interaction.
But he obviously had the speech programmed into it because he was talking in the second clip on the bottom. So he was saying all this. This is just a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot. This is what we've decided to do with the AI. This is what I've been talking about, man.
Interject real quick.
Yes.
This is what I've been talking about.
Oh, so you're the only one?
Is that what they are doing? No, not the only one. No. I'm just saying this specific vein of what we're all concerned about is what I've been talking about. This injection of AI into our everyday life does nothing but help the people on top. Because when we get more involved in these automated processes and these AI bots and all these things that make life easier and make us have conversation, we do not talk to each other. Like in real life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can watch our podcast right now and catch some knowledge and get some news and all kinds of stuff. But if you don't go outside and talk to people that you don't know at least 5 times a week, you are lost. You are going to be lost because they're going to sell you something that solve your loneliness problem when you can solve it yourself just by going out of your house more times than you do now. You know what I mean? And this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Because when you don't have a friend in real life, you can't unionize. You can't make sure that the collective whole, you can't make sure the collective whole is getting what they're supposed to have. Because you have your own little toy, your own little, it's idiocracy. I've been saying this for years. Yeah. Idiocracy is real.
And for those that haven't seen the movie Idiocracy, I suggest you watch it. And then watch iRobot. All right, so you can see where some things are going to start, where they're going to go,
and then watch Black Mirror.
Oh
yes,
exactly.
The first episode of the newest season.
Where they had
tells you everything.
Was that the one with Issa Rae in it? Was that the one? I know she was in one of them.
That was the one with what's her name? Jones, with the Rashida Jones in it.
Oh,
that was the one
where she started doing ads.
Rebuild half of her brain.
Yeah, she started doing ads
in class.
Yeah,
she got fired.
Yeah,
and then the dude had to go stream the wild stuff.
Yeah,
to pay for it.
Yeah, all that was crazy.
That was, but it was.
That's
very,
literally
that's actually what's happening right now.
Yeah.
That's what's happening now. Think about it. That already happened with Uber. Uber came in super cheap. And then once they killed the cabs, they tripled their prices.
Yep. And that was messed
Netflix
up.
came in super cheap.
Yep.
Netflix came in super cheap, but once they killed cable, they tripled their prices and told you to stop sharing passwords. When they used the Twitter, back when it was Twitter, they said love is sharing your password. They quit. This is really happening. Like it's
right
really
here.
happening.
Right here.
These corporations think that you're stupid. They think that you're stupid. And that you'll buy whatever they give you.
And the funny part is we got billionaires like Elon Musk pushing the goofy AI, the Decepticon. There's different types of AI. You got the Autobots, you got the Decepticons. The Autobots are the ones that are actually help with production and getting things done and, tasks, reminders, scripting, bouncing off ideas. That's good stuff. The stuff that helps you with creativity and you use your brain, but the AI just speeds some of the processes up. That's the good ones. It's the Decepticons that basically that other AI was telling this guy to start a riot in Linthicum Heights in Maryland. Like, what if he took that seriously and just decided to drive his Tesla up on the sidewalk and start taking people out? Like, I don't know, man. Dangerous.
Right.
Dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I'm going to get to the next.
Dude, okay. Why the widescreen chat? Al Bond is dropping gems in his response. Did you see that? He's talking about this is for people with no human interaction. Yo, he's dropping something. He's picking up what we laying now.
Shouts to Al Bond. That is our mod squad sergeant at arms right there. It's the boom right there. And he also gets a special gong. It's always right. He's been here for pretty much every episode for at least the last 6 months. Yeah. So shouts to Al Bond.
Damn near day one as a viewer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but of course, but he runs the situation. That's why don't nobody come in here with the goofiness no more. They did once or twice, like months ago. It don't even happen no more.
Patrol.
Yeah, they're out there, but they ain't coming over here. They will get scorched over this. Remember the last one that came through? And when Bricks was on that time?
Oh yeah.
It's scorched coming over here. I can see why you wouldn't want to mess around over here. So anyway, let me get to the next step.
Next on the docket.
Next on the docket. All right. So since we're talking about companions, this next one's for my dog lover. Okay. Apparently a lady got into a high-speed chase, and when she got pulled over, they figured out that at least she said that it was because her dog was sick and trying to get to the vet. So the question that we're going to have in this clip is whether or not the police are okay for arresting this lady. Because that's what happens. So we're going to go through the clip. I'm going to let y'all see
They ain't take the dog to the vet.
Well, I don't think the dog made it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't believe the dog made it.
Dang, bro.
And I think the lady...
Honestly, the dog wasn't going to make it then.
That is so bad. You're so mean. All right.
I mean...
The dog wasn't going to make it anyway. Slow down. So... Let me bring it over. Hold on, I gotta put the. What did I'm telling you?
Does the vet have an OR?
Well,
ER.
Well, that's kind of both, dear. An OR is an operating room, and ER is, of course, the.
Well, yeah. But do they have one?
I think so. I have never personally gone to the vet.
Did the dog didn't make it? Oh, that's a doggone.
We don't know.
Well, let's look at the. No, I'm gonna be honest.
Doggone it.
I don't think the dog made it. So for my dog lovers, I'm sorry if this does not have a happy ending for you, because I don't believe the dog made it. But I'll bring the clip over. It's a longer clip, so I'm gonna have to skip.
They arrested a dude for speeding because he was trying to get home because he needed to take a shit. And he brought his dirty drawers to the courthouse and said, "Hey, look, I was really having to take a shit."
Whoa!
Means
and they still gave him the ticket, but he didn't get points. You know what? He didn't get the points, but he got a ticket.
So did he poop on the ground?
I've seen one where a guy pooped on the ground. Yeah, he pooped on the ground.
Because he got pulled over. Dang. He got pulled over and like he couldn't get out. Like, can I get out and poop? And the doctor and not the doctor. The police officer can't say yes. You can't. Yes, you can go out to the side of the road and defecate in public, which is a crime. The police can't co-sign a crime, so he had to sit there and shit on himself.
Yeah, that's what happens. All right, well let's take a look at this clip over. All right,
why is that crime?
Oh, defecation in public?
Well, it's not technically public if he goes off to the side.
No, it is. It's a public road.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But what if the dog go outside? Is the dog getting arrested?
Well, the dog isn't getting arrested, but
how do dogs got more rights than us?
You know, you make it interesting. But
Poodles would not replace us. Poodles would not replace us.
Let's see what we got here. And shouts to LRHN Crash, their channel for the video clip here. This is Arizona State Police. Now, I don't know if you guys watch police videos. I do. But ASP is known for being pretty heartless, pit maneuvering people at 100-something miles per hour. They don't make it. So ASP is known, and ASP is Arkansas State Police. They are known. They can chase you. They knock you off a motorcycle. They are literally kind of heartless out there. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we got a car comes by. No, that's intro. I need intro. All right, let's get it going here. So this lady comes flying by right here. The audio hasn't started yet. All right, so she beat the light, almost cut off the police. That's where the problem was. Okay.
And time to turn around.
Yep. Yeah, she definitely ran that. All right, here we go. All right. Let me speed this up. It's going to look crazy, though. It's already sped up a little bit.
Oh, you said this is ASP? Isn't this Sheriff Joseph Arpaio's territory?
I don't know, but I just know Arkansas State Police, they just don't play. They knock you off. They knock you off the road. All right, so the lady
got her hazards on.
She put the hazards on. Okay. All right, we got a lady cop. She's upset.
So she ain't make it to the vet.
All right, now I heard the police specifically just said this lady's trying to run people off the road. That's what she just said. Now I don't know if that's what I gathered.
Run people as in the cops.
No.
In the immortal words of Tyler, the Creator, now that was a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I heard that specifically, trying to run people off the road. I didn't see that. I saw her run a light. I definitely saw that. She ran that red light. So, all right, let's see what we got. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for her to pull over and we find out about this dog.
As a person who is melanated, I am, there have been too many people of my ilk who have been victims of dangerous embellishments like that.
Yeah.
Gone.
Now, she's only doing about 70, so she's not really balling. Now, granted, it is a small Hyundai. Okay, she's slowing down. All right. I don't see her running anybody off the road yet. But whatever.
She's not.
All right, let's see how long. Okay, we're getting ready to get pulled over in a second. Let's see what happens. I would think
she gets pulled over and the dog dies.
Well, I believe that's what happens. All right, so she's pulling over. Okay. All right, so at this point, traffic-wise, what did we see? We saw her run a red light. She did cut off a cop, but I wouldn't say that she tried to run the police off the road. Okay, she did go on the opposite side of traffic, sped around somebody.
She didn't even know the police was right there until that truck moved.
That is true. She was trying to get through that, and she didn't even see the cop until the last second.
And that truck was moving slow as hell.
So are you saying so far she's justified in blowing through the light, Jen?
She was probably trying to move. That truck was wide. I don't even know, bro. Them times be getting on my nerves. I don't even know why they be on the road. Sometimes.
Well, I mean, goods have to be delivered, so we need
They're
them out
not even
there.
delivering nothing.
They're just driving around.
Cement.
It's got to go somewhere.
I don't know why she didn't pass it on the shoulder.
If I was a truck driver, I would just drive around. So like, I feel like they just do that. Like, I don't think they're really going
Just
anywhere.
drive around and cause traffic problems. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
talk on the phone and pay me by the hour.
Okay.
Good night.
All right. Well, let's see what happens in the actual traffic.
Knowing actual truck drivers, you're not wrong.
Construction works is too. Love y'all though. Shout out to y'all.
All right. So let's see.
But
What we
please
got
work
here.
on the potholes.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? I gotta get my dog to the vet. I don't give a shit. I gotta get my dog to the vet.
Arkansas don't care.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're under arrest. Touch me.
Uh-oh. You got to take her hat off.
This got the wrong vet. We got it the wrong. You're gonna cut off traffic.
Oh, here's the thing.
Okay,
they were
see?
trying to get to the vet, and this is the vet, but it's closed. So they pulled
got to
up.
the vet. It's the vet.
They got to the vet,
And the vet is still closed.
and the vet is closed. So they would have had to go to another vet. This particular one is closed.
See, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck went wrong. What went wrong was an inherent a sense of entitlement. Like, you don't get to break the law for 15 minutes straight and then say, "Hey, wait, let me explain." No, you don't get that.
Well, that's
You know what I mean? Get out the car, kneel down, put your hands behind your head while your mama runs the dog up to the door. Just submit.
Imagine she called 911. Hey, so like we're getting chased by like one of you guys, and essentially like we're taking the dog to the vet.
So you can just call them off. Just tell them it's cool. You know, we
Yeah,
could, we
just tell
could
them
use
back
an
off.
escort.
It's like that's
Use the
That's
escort.
right. That entitlement
bullshit,
be,
dog.
yeah.
That's
Now,
what I'm like,
I'm-
no, you don't get, you're a criminal now. You're a criminal now. Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, well, she
Unintended.
locked her up quick.
You know what
too.
I'm
She didn't
saying?
even- she said, "I don't give a shit," and then she went.
What if
proceeded.
she locked the dog up?
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay,
Let's see what
all
happens.
right.
Let's see what happens.
No, wait, before you play, look at the melanin color. I think the police officer is dark.
I feel
So
like
she's
this.
like, fuck that.
I feel like this police officer has some bronze to her.
She got
Yeah,
something
she
in there.
Yeah, she got some melanin.
bronze.
She got some
She got
melanin.
some bronze.
It's like, fuck your life. She's like, fuck
Somebody
your life,
grandfather.
bitch.
Her jeans look better than Sydney Sweeney's. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Preach.
I don't know if y'all can see what I can see, but I can see.
I can see, yeah.
She Mrs. Officer. Whoop whoop. Okay.
All I know is that all the boys come to the yard.
All right, well,
let's
let's see what happens as a result. Now, I will say this: the lady broke rule number 1, which is jumping out the car when you first get pulled over. You're lucky you didn't get shot, because that's you
immediately.
do not
This is what I'm
jump
saying.
out the car like that. They don't know what you're doing, and
What you got going on?
what you got going on exactly. You do not.
And then the
hop
lady
out.
carrying the
Yeah, you got
freaking
something
dog
in
like
your
a
hands.
rifle.
You're jumping out like you might have
Yes.
a bomb. I don't know what's going on. You got scruffles in your hand. I don't know if it's a firearm. I don't know. But anyway, let's see what happens here. Hold on.
Flashers on. Mama, get him to the vet. Get him to
Yeah,
the
she
vet.
brown.
Go to
She
the-
brown.
I don't care if you had your flashers on. You ran the vehicle off the road. You're going into traffic. Wait. Let me sit up. I will buy whatever you need, but let me sit up. I will sit down and do whatever you say.
You know, this lady came and grabbed the trooper's hat, like trying to be nice.
Get up. I killed him. G12 Hope. I killed him.
She run her dog
She
over?
gonna leave?
I will. Get in now.
Yo, she moving slow because the dog did.
Get in.
The dog didn't make it. Doggone it.
Now look, I understand because people do care about their animal, and they're like members of the family.
That's fine.
Okay, so maybe she was overreacting a little bit because the dog was, obviously in critical condition. And I would have probably waved my arm out the window. I would have tried to communicate better with the officer at that point to at least say that there was a medical emergency in the vehicle and that we could use an escort maybe. But just going and they threw the hazard lights on, but that was about it. They didn't really try to. I think Jen's idea would have been better. Hey, call the police and say, we're on the road right now and I got somebody behind me. Yeah, you know what? That does work.
Right.
That does work.
Can you pass me through to the state police officer the sheriff that is chasing a blue Hyundai.
Right.
Can you pass me through? I just want to let them know what the situation
Yeah,
is.
so we can talk about this
You know
because
what I
this
mean?
could get crazy. All right, so let's see how much further this goes.
Because I'm not stopping right now.
All right, so
because
she's crying.
because Toto won't make it to the Emerald Castle.
I don't think this really goes anywhere.
No,
Just sitting
listen.
there for a minute.
Yeah, she's sitting there for. Uh-oh, she's going to get the other lady.
Listen, you can bring your dog in there.
Why'd she go get the other lady?
Where's her driver's license?
He's like, you can bring the dead dog.
What's her name, ma'am? April Robinson. Okay.
She's still holding this dog. Just lay the dog in the back seat. Just lay that dog in the back seat.
Ma'am, what's your date of birth? 9/17/80.
Where's she going? All right, well, April Robinson got arrested, and she said that she was trying to save her dog. And let's see what the cop ends up doing. Okay, so another officer comes. So at this point, we've gone approximately 10 minutes from the pullover time, and they're still in the same location. So if the dog was sick, then...
And nobody's been shot.
No, well, that's true. Not even the dog. So I've heard that the lady, the one that's in the back seat here, is pressing charges on the officers for not aiding them in saving the dog's life. And just looking at how long this traffic stop takes, that's the rest of the damn video.
So you heard me earlier about this whole entitlement thing, right?
Yeah.
And so she's suing the police department, whatever police department that is, for delaying her dog getting treatment because she was breaking a serial amount of laws.
Yeah. Yeah, but
like
you know,
what?
I'm just saying, she did this, and she admitted to it. But you don't feel like she was at least a little justified, and then maybe once they found out what the situation was, maybe they could have been more helpful instead of just letting the dog die while they sat there.
When could they?
My question is, what was wrong with the dog? Because they should have been.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get to the point, all right, you got the lady in the back seat, and she's arrested. The car's
What did they do to the dog?
I don't know. The dog the other lady walked off with the
The
dog.
dog probably fell or something. Cause like bro, I don't know what happened to the dog.
The dog was choking on a bone or some shit.
Well, it's funny because the lady kept saying, I killed him, like she may have run her own dog.
Something
over or
happened, bro. That's what I'm saying. Something happened
Wonder
that
what's
they
in
not
there.
saying.
Yeah.
That dog would have died anyway, regardless if the police was chasing him or not. And the vet was closed.
Yeah, it basically doesn't say what happened to the dog.
Or not. She broke the law, dog. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
All right, I'm just saying, man. You know, I'm a
And
dog
now she in
lover.
the doghouse.
Cool. Oh yes.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
kudos.
That was a good one.
Jay.
That was awesome. This is why we have Joe. That's exactly it. Those one-liners, those classics, those are what make shorts. Okay? So I just wanted to know if you guys were siding with the police. I understand the pullover. I'm just wondering, why did they sit there for another 10, 15 minutes if the dog was dying and the lady's already in the cop car? They could have just took the dog wherever the dog had to go.
It's because the police have to do their job to make sure that they're within the law. Because if they rush a thing, their whole department can get sued. They took their time, did everything they were supposed to do, and and trust me, I am not an advocate for law enforcement. But I'm an advocate for common sense and due diligence. They did their due diligence regardless of what was happening. If there was somebody who was shot and they were driving into a hospital, to a local hospital that was closed, and they pulled them out, you know what I mean? They would have called an ambulance or some shit like that. But they still would have kept those people right there.
Yeah, of course that, but they didn't even do anything. They didn't try nothing. They didn't try.
Is there a dog ambulance?
Well, yeah, they could have tried CPR in the dog. They could have tried to CPR the dog or something. They didn't even try none of that. They could have hooked the dog to the jumper cables.
Who's going to do that?
Something. I don't know. The officer, hook the car, hook the jumper cables up, clear, hit them with that, whatever, try. They didn't try nothing. Right. That's my problem. I think they should have at least tried.
They don't need to. It wasn't their responsibility. They're here to uphold the law. They are not EMTs. They're here to uphold the law, and that bitch broke the law.
Man, I don't think the dog needed. The dog should have got some assistance. The dog didn't do nothing wrong, and they just let that dog die.
Dog.
All right. I don't know. I feel a little mixed about this one. Yes, the lady should have been in trouble, but I feel like they could have at least done something to try to help the dog. Like, they didn't even try.
They could do. They are state police people. They don't know nothing about dog shit. They don't know nothing about that. Well, I mean, dog shit maybe, but you know what I mean. But they don't know nothing about how to survive a dog or do dog CPR. Like, how do you do dog CPR? You had to hold his mouth like a cone and blow into it like you're doing a balloon.
Actually,
like,
yes.
Would you give CPR to your dog?
I would.
See, I would think Arkansas would be more dog friendly though.
Yeah, because Arkansas is like a place where everybody has a dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm just over, looking too much into it. But I just
that
feel
dog
like...
was already dead. Because the thing about it is like, I just feel like it wasn't that many veterinarians that close anyway. Because that chase went on for a long minute.
It was only about 5 minutes.
But also, where was they coming from? But you don't know where they was coming from and where they was going. I mean, we know where they was going because we know where they ended up. But like, it couldn't have been that close. And why is it somebody's house? Like, it's a lot of questions here.
This is Arkansas.
That's why I asked
it's Arkansas.
before this even started. I said, do the dogs have an ER?
They do, but this was not it.
Not nowhere close.
Because really, they're just pulling up to somebody's house. So yeah, you're still breaking the law. You're not going to an emergency situation.
Even if you were driving to a slam hospital and somebody got their leg broke and you speeding, you still gonna have the charges of speeding.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to
help
the person.
somebody's leg broke. Yeah, they're gonna call the
Okay, so here's the thing: the hospitals are open. This shit ain't. This fucking dog shack ain't open.
It's not open.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
you went to the wrong place. And the cop first line was, I don't give a shit about the dog. Like, as soon as I don't give a shit. You tried to run people off the road. And with this,
let's see, I don't co-sign that.
Yeah, well, to her, that's what she saw. She saw running off the road. I just saw a lady who was freaking out about her dog. Like I said, I know people that really care about dogs, and the possibility of a high-speed chase because they need to go to the hospital. I can see where I know at least 2 or 3 people that would have no problem being in a high-speed chase to try to get their dog to the hospital.
Yeah, tell them to stay the fuck away from me. Whoever you know that would do that.
All right, well then I'll stay away from you, sir, because I'm getting a high-speed chase to try to get my dog to the hospital.
See,
I would. I don't know.
No. I'll get another. I'll just get another dog.
I don't know. I bet Al Bond is in the chat. I bet he would get in a high-speed chase to get his dog to the hospital. I would.
I really do like dogs, but they're not that.
I'm taking that ticket. I'm taking that ticket. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm gonna try because they didn't try.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. It's different between a ticket. 15 over is reckless, and that's a charge. That's a real charge. That's time if they feel like prosecuting.
But she wasn't balling like that. She only got up to like 70. It was the
What was the speed limit?
Like 55, 60. It was a highway at that point.
No, it wasn't.
It was a highway at that point.
It was a 2-lane road.
Hey man, in Arkansas, that's what the highways look like.
No, they ain't.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm a dog person, and I just can understand being on some forget the law for a couple of minutes. I got to get the dog to the hospital. That's just, I'm just being honest. I'd get in that high speed chase. And
how about we just release the dogs back to the wild? Because
what do you think what do you think is going to happen when you start walking the street and there's random hungry stray dogs around and you got a nice,
You never been to Puerto Rico?
No.
Yeah, you never been to Puerto Rico, Ghana, Jamaica.
That's what I'm saying. They just
Mexico,
out there.
Haiti,
Inner
Philippines.
Well, I don't know.
And they be well taken care of.
Because they got plenty of street food.
These dogs
we started doing too much. We started breeding them to be weak, and that's that's a whole nother story.
Ooh, breeding them to
talk
be
about it.
weak.
Do
Uh-oh.
it.
Hold up. I don't know if
I
we need to
saw
go
a little
there.
teacup dog. We need to go there because I saw a little teacup dog earlier, and I was looking at it like that dog shouldn't even exist. Like that dog.
The world doesn't need chihuahuas. They look nervous and about to have a stroke every second of their life.
Right, and they sick as hell. So I don't know what type of dog that even was, honestly, but it was probably one of them little greyhounds.
It was a little dog. It looked like your microphone.
Nose?
It looked like your microphone cover. That's what
I'm
that dog
saying.
was.
And like they be breeding them all weird. So when they get older, they just deteriorate. And like, what do you do?
Yeah.
All right, that's
and even on the other side of the spectrum,
you non-dog lovers,
you
non-dog lovers on my show right now. This is not.
Your dog ain't going out like that.
No, I'll tell you right now, I'm
Your
gonna be in
dog's
that
strong.
high-speed chase. You gonna have to catch me, bro. I'm not pulling over for nothing.
But here's the thing. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's take it back to the beginning of the video. You're never gonna be caught saying, "I killed my dog." You're not gonna do that.
All that. That's what I'm saying. That was different. I don't know what they did to that dog.
No, they probably ran over the
Gave him
dog.
some chocolate. No, the grandma
gave the dog some
chocolate.
See, I can't with y'all. I was trying to be serious. I was trying to feel bad for the lady and her dog, for the dog lovers of the world.
Don't.
All right, but the truth is, in America, I believe that the canines. I believe the canines have more rights than humans in a lot of cases. So it was surprising to me
like,
that
what's
they
that
didn't
about?
have
Certain humans, yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let me move into the next situation here, and I know we're finally getting a stream that's somewhat smooth. So I think we might get some people to actually connect now. Shouts to Tristan Thomas stopping into the chat over there, who apparently is from Arizona and is verifying that they do have 2-lane highways in Arizona. I said that. Shouts to Tristan. Thank you for letting me not feel like I was wrong for that.
But the speed,
Man,
is what
it'd be like 60 or 55. So if I'm doing 70, I'm not killing it. I'm trying to get the dog to the hospital, man.
Okay, look, if you do 55, right, max on a 2-lane, if you do a 70, you at 15. If you do
That's
71,
still not reckless. That's
16.
not reckless. I'm trying to get the dog to the place, man.
16 over 71 is reckless.
Well, you know what? I haven't been to Arizona, but I know most places you got to get to like 20 over the speed limit before it's considered reckless driving, or double the speed limit if it's a low speed.
By the book? No, by the book or what people enforce are two different things, bro.
I thought it was, well, I know in Virginia it's 20 over because I've been subject to this. And I do know that if you go double the speed limit, it's like a mandatory 90 days in Virginia. So if you double the speed limit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just saying, don't double the speed limit in Virginia.
I do not have pity. You break the law. You broke the law for a good cause, and I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it wasn't a good cause to try to save your dog. I'm not going to say that. But the thing is, you still broke the law, though. So what? You're not supposed to get consequences for it?
I mean, you can get some consequences for it, but
if y'all want to hold me to those standards and then not have them for yourself, what that look like?
But did you see how she threw the lady in the car? It was very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful.
Because she walked towards a police officer after a high-speed chase with her arms wailing, flailing around.
But she's a Karen. They have different rules for Karens, or at least Karens
she
think
didn't get
the rules.
shot.
She's lucky she didn't get shot. That's what I will say. You do not hop out the car and walk back towards the police immediately upon being pulled over. I've seen way too many scenes where that doesn't end well for the person that jumped out the car. They're like, freeze,
I remember a couple shows back, I said, couple shows back, I told you, man, white women have superpowers. I'm trying to tell you, you just saw it in action. You just saw it. You just saw it.
Okay, well, I'm going to get to our next white ladies with superpowers here. Let me show you all this next clip, because things are getting crazy. All right. So, we finally got a smooth stream going. Good. Jeez, I don't know what was going on. I had to cut off a couple devices, everything. We got a smooth stream going. So, make sure y'all press the like button.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. Support independent content, because this is all we got. I realized that when a bunch of people said that this is how they get their news now. So, you already know.
Y'all know it was an earthquake in New Jersey just now?
An earthquake in Jersey?
I've been here with y'all.
No, because y'all know I just got back from New York. So this little group chat I have right now, everybody's freaking out. And I'm looking at the news and it was 15 minutes ago. And that's cracking me up right now. Because I'm like, why did y'all have an earthquake? Y'all are random.
Yo, you blaming New Jersey? That's victim blaming.
Yeah, like, what's up with y'all? Too much fist bumping.
Oh my. All right, well let's see about this next story because it says trashy
Gym tan laundry earthquake.
It says trashy lady gets locked up is the caption. So I don't know what this is about, man. It could be trashy.
If she's homeless, I'm gonna feel bad.
You know, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All right. So trashy lady gets locked up. We're gonna find out what that means. The YouTube
trash lady.
Classy but trashy. Birkin bag me. Spend a couple thousands on my Emma. What?
What?
I can't say that on the live.
I mean, you can say a lot of things on the live now. Well, not every.
But she's protecting her brand. Stop it.
Yes,
for sure. Because what I just sang, I would not do. So
right.
Make sure y'all know.
Right.
All right. Well, this
you're watching.
She protected the brand.
This next one we're about to
like,
jump.
No. Just go ahead and say it. Say it. Say it loud. Slow motion, please.
We're gonna jump into our WTF segment, and we know that here on Purge of the BS, WTF stands for, well, that's Florida.
That's Florida.
So apparently, a woman was arrested after 14,000 pounds of trash were found at her homeless site. Okay. So Rick Bravo, you said she was homeless. I didn't know. I thought she was a hoarder. I thought it was a hoarder story. Thought it was a hoarder story.
We are literally punching down right now.
We're very
we're
not politically correct tonight.
But that's the whole point of Purge of the BS. It's not supposed to be politically correct. Right? Yeah, everybody can catch it. Did you miss the disclaimer in the beginning of the video?
Homeless.
Oh my!
And she's standing there with 14,000 pounds of trash.
Yeah, well.
So much shit on
y'all getting on me. No, wait a second. Wait a minute.
Clean it up.
Y'all getting on me about the topic.
No, we needed you to do it first so we could do it.
Sure.
We needed you to do it first because, we're just going because you're the host. All
right, well, let's check the story out.
Your state here.
Let's just check the story out. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know what the situation is. Maybe it's good trash. Maybe. Let's see.
She's just like you and me. It's good trash. It's good trash.
All right, so welcome to Marion County. Let's see what we got here.
County. This body camera video shows the moments deputies find more than 7 tons of trash that was piled up in the woods behind a business.
Yeah, deputies say it belonged to this woman. She is now.
Hold up. I got to bring over the profile.
Yeah, just hold up.
They can't see her. I can.
Whoa.
So I don't know if can you guys see her? Here we go. All right, I'm bringing her over here.
Yeah,
honestly, that's a cute little afro though. I ain't gonna hold you. That probably took her, that took her whole. Listen, because imagine if she had she was bald, right? But she could do something with that.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. With the low resolution that I'm looking at right now, I'm not too mad at her dirt tan. It looks
She
kind
could
of
do
natural.
something with that.
Why is her?
Yeah,
her neck.
You know what I mean?
Real
She
thick,
has.
though.
She does give Florida for sure.
Yeah.
She has environmental foundation going.
She hanging with the Gators.
11 seconds into the video, and we already just. We're trying to find out why this woman had all.
But look at her traps, though, yo. Her neck starts at
That's
her
what I
chin.
was saying.
She's been lifting that trash.
Yeah,
she lifted
weight.
7 tons of trash into that backyard, hand by hand.
But them shoulders.
Yeah, she got some cut to her. All right, let's hear the damn story.
Let's hear the story.
I ain't messing with her.
Let's hear the story. Let's see what it's about.
Sitting in jail, accused of hoarding piles of human waste, drug paraphernalia, and household items. And Fox 35's Manny Martinez shows us why the property owner says they've seen enough.
The camp was right here in the middle of these woods. We're in the Silver Springs Shores neighborhood, and deputies say they'd been here multiple times to warn the woman she needed to leave.
It's been...
These Marion County Sheriff's deputies couldn't hardly believe the squalor. A woman, 52-year-old Laura Roland German, called this home.
You got 500 pounds right here. Yeah. I guarantee this might break 20.
Deputies say she collected a little more than 7 tons of litter. That's 14,000 pounds when 500 is a felony. 7 tons is about the weight of 3.5 pickup trucks.
Having 500 pounds of litter is a felony. Did you guys know that?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
should
why
be,
I would
like,
ever
why would
have
you have that
500
much?
pounds of litter.
I'm just saying. But the thing is, they had to come up with a limit. They had to discuss the
Everything
limit.
has to have a
though.
cap.
Right. They had to discuss it. They said, look, I don't know why anybody would do this, but we need to come up with a cap.
It's kind of like somebody came up with a law saying it's illegal to have 3 handfuls of human feces. First of all, how do you have 3 handfuls of it?
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like, how do you have 3 handfuls? That means somebody has to share the load with you, literally. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like,
and you notice the police apparently had come out there before and warned her she needed to clean up her place. Like,
right.
They didn't mind her being there. Really, it was just too much.
Yeah, that's really nice of them, though. That's
they
really
let-
nice
they-
of them saying
they-
clean up her place. Yeah, that was nice.
Clean up her little spot in the woods. Like, hey, we don't mind you
Right,
living in the
like-
woods, lady, but you're gonna have to keep it clean. This is ridiculous.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
You
All right,
use the bathroom, but you got to clean the toilet, though.
yeah. You got to do something. Get some Ajax out here, some lemon pledge, something. All right, let's
fabuloso.
I wonder if they give a reason for it. Let's just see if she says anything. Let's
Or
see what
one big African elephant. All of it on
Mental
property
illness.
that doesn't belong to her. The illegal homeless camp backed up to a clinic on one side and
So
a
if
row
you
of
have an
homes on
African
another. We spoke with
elephant that's illegal?
No, what they were saying was that the lady had enough trash that
comparison.
it weighed 3 Ford.
Oh, because I'm getting me an
150s.
African elephant, so ain't nobody stopping me.
Do you know how much poop is generated by an elephant?
Absolutely not. But I do love elephants, though. Like, they're like some of my favorite animals. But
Okay, well, you know,
they can keep that,
All
though.
of it
I
on
ain't getting one as a pet.
property that doesn't belong to her. The illegal homeless camp backed up to a clinic on one side and a row of homes on another. We spoke with a neighbor who asked we not show her face.
How many people did you see go in and out? Two people and the dog.
Deputies say roll.
And they had a dog.
And the dog. See, there we go.
And they had a dog.
It was probably the two people.
Jesus.
Are these your people?
All right. Hold
That's
up.
probably how the
This
dog
is
got
your people.
sick.
This is not right. So they had an animal.
She had to pay for the dog insurance, and she lost her home, and now she lives in the backwoods
In
with 7
Florida.
tons of trash.
in Florida. Okay, so she went from Arkansas
Right.
to Florida with the
Yeah.
dog. No. No.
That's how the dog got sick. It's from being in all that trash.
You guys are just so heartless this episode. I feel for the dog. The dog had to live among all that
What
garbage.
else are we
too.
gonna do? This makes
The
no
dog
sense.
would survive on its own better than with that person.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably. All right, we got a minute left in this story. I don't know how much worse it can get. Once they mentioned that the woman also had a dog.
You know how mad I would be if I was hiking and this is what I stumble across? Like, yo, I'm out here to hunt deer and stuff, and like,
And they'd be like,
is what I
hey, you
see."
want to sit down and have some soup? You know?
Absolutely not.
Right.
You want to pet my
How'd
scroungy
you have
dog?
soup? Oh, we just rinse out old cans and whatever
I
comes
mean,
out,
I'm
we
glad
make
somebody
soup out of
said
it.
something. Because, like, how long you going to let that go on?
But it doesn't, you know how long it takes to gather 7 tons of garbage,
That's what I'm
litter, and
saying. I'm like,
feces?
this must have been going on.
That's what I'm saying. The police said they've been out there a few times to warn her that she needed to clean things up. That means that
Yo, he said it off the break. He said it off the break. First, if he's like, "I'm getting itchy," he saw
Yep.
the little
Yeah.
the caption. He said, "I'm getting itchy." He said, "Oh, this is over 500 for sure."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He knew.
said it off
He
the
knew.
break. Like,
He
he'd
knew
been out there
500 was the line. The line is 500 pounds. So for anybody that needs to know, you can only have
He knew
500 pounds of waste on your land. Okay, in Florida.
She broke the rules. She was a bad roommate. She was a bad roommate because she just kept it. Even if she just spread it out like over like a full like square
Can't
mile.
concentrate it. You can't
500
pile
here.
it up.
Yeah, 500 over there.
All right, hold on. Let me let it finish up.
Roland German was given a week to clean up and leave, but when they went back last Thursday, deputies say they found a makeshift fort surrounded by heaps of trash, plus shopping carts, bike parts, buckets of human waste, and tools for drug use.
She created a moat of poop.
Actually,
Oh,
you know what?
I mean, I see what you
that
want to
seems
do.
effective.
Yeah, it kept them away for a little bit, but they came back with their phones and they were ready to get them up out of there. So let's see what happens.
It took a team of 40 workers with heavy machinery 2 whole days to clean it all up.
How long do you think they'd been in those woods?
Maybe 2020.
That's 5 years. So they've been in the same spot in the woods, living there for 5 years.
So that's on them. That's on them. That's on the neighborhood. If they knew that,
that was home.
That's on the neighborhood.
Yeah, they let that happen.
No, I'm just saying it's on the neighborhood. It's on the neighborhood. They should have reported that mad early. And if they had come to an agreement, like just keep it under 500, they probably could have lived symbiotic. They probably could have lived in a, you know what I mean, you don't bother me, I don't bother you kind of shit, right? But they didn't want to get involved.
And they turned that 500 into 14,000 pounds. That's a lot of.
Yes,
they didn't want to clean it up.
I don't totally blame the homeless lady for that, because nobody said nothing to her. If somebody went out there and be like, "Look, we can't do it. We can't do that."
First of all,
I'm not gonna rat on
man, you don't know better than to not pile up 7 tons of trash. Nobody has to tell you this.
They're homeless. They're homeless, dog. There's some shit that they just don't understand in life.
I don't think this is one of those things. You know, you can't pile up 7 tons of trash anywhere, like at all, unless it's a landfill and you own it.
Piling up 7 tons of trash is already telling you that they are not built right.
Hey, they probably saw something
know who
in
the
that
2
trash.
people are that came to visit.
Yeah, apparently there was
what
some
was they
people
doing?
that came to visit. They had a dog over there. They were living their little lives for 5 years in the woods. These people came and disturbed it and gave her a felony. So chances are she's not getting bailed out. All right, well, there's 30 seconds left in this. I don't know how much more can be said, but let's see.
Multiple people we spoke with say a man lived here too, but the sheriff's office says Roland German is the only one facing felony littering charges. She, by the way, is right now in the middle of serving a 10-day jail sentence for a trespassing charge in this case. Coming up at 11, the report.
Oh, she got 10 days for it. That's it.
Well, yeah, they can't prove it's all her trash.
Well, she had, and here's the funny part. For those that are having tough times with relationships, she had a man too.
Ooh,
there's somebody
really
for
bad
everybody.
For ladies out there.
Yeah, there's somebody for everybody. There was a whole dude living there with her. Like, hey, baby, I'll live in the trash with you. I love you so
He said,
much.
"You got all this trash for me?"
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I get to live with you in the kingdom.
Yeah, nobody's ever given me this much garbage. This is
See, they
amazing.
did say one man's trash, another man's treasure, but I ain't know you was gonna go that far.
Yeah, 7
Who
tons.
you
is a lot.
telling? That's right.
So, nonetheless, now here's my question. I was going to say, do we think that the lady should have got locked up for it because it is a felony? But she
No,
only
what
had
if
to
he
do
was
10
like,
days.
"You should just get more trash, babe. You gonna be famous,
You know
babe.
what?
You gonna be all
Yes,
over
she
the
needed
news."
Yeah,
She needed to get locked up because guess what? They got free showers.
Right.
Somebody
so
gonna sign her up for the UFC.
Hey, she is definitely going to be perfectly
you see
fine.
them traps?
Yeah.
You see them traps? Yo, she can literally bench press your soul.
They gonna be like,
this is
"Hold on,
ridiculous.
you was the one with the 14,000. Sign this right now. Like as soon as she get
Exactly.
out of there, like she's good."
How do you gather?
That's her resume on its own. Like she's set, bro. She had to do this.
She already has her character built for the fucking WWE. Yo. She's
Villain
ready.
story.
She's ready.
Oh my God.
Yo, the trash lady, yo.
Mm.
Oh my
7
God. She
ton
can bench
Tammy.
press everybody.
7-ton Tammy. And she like
Terrible,
has
trashy
a trash
Tammy.
can on the side of the ring that she hits people with. Got lettuce and stuff in it.
Yes.
Yeah. And she
It's
puts
got like
them
a
in the
loosely bundled
trash.
newspapers.
See, that's y'all see where we going with
Yeah,
this.
we're visionaries.
Look.
We're visionaries.
Let's go.
All right, let's get to the next
She's
one.
already in Florida. She's already
Yeah.
in Florida,
Yeah.
wrestling capital of the world.
And there's some need for some new wrestlers. Hulk Hogan passed away. I guess they got some slots open for some wildness.
And I
rest
blame
in
Drake
peace.
for
I mean,
that.
peace.
You blame Drake? I'm not even. We can get in trouble.
He
for that
mentioned
one.
him in his song, and then he passes away randomly. Like, come on now, like
I mean, next thing you're gonna blame JD Vance for killing the Pope too.
literally, I blame a lot of people.
The
for a lot of
media
stuff.
did. The media did try to blame JD Vance for that. They were like, it was the last person that saw the Pope alive. And I was
I'm
like,
not gonna say it's unrelated.
yeah.
I was about to say it definitely was related.
He was
so.
like, I'm wishing him, prosperous life and extended life, and the next day the guy was dead. So, yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough for the vice president. But they don't talk about that much anymore. But this
he needed
next
an
one,
alibi.
this next one,
Make sure I
I gotta
bring
bring. I gotta bring this next. I don't know. Like I said, this stuff is actually generated through an AI algorithm to tell me which topics can cover the points that I'm trying to make. So this
Here y'all
next
go.
one, yeah, hey. This
They know y'all nothing.
This is you don't want to know what prompts I'm using to get these kind of results now.
I do not. You're right.
But let's just say, Bravo, you helped by making some suggestions a couple weeks ago.
Oh, damn.
If you haven't noticed, it's actually a lot of interesting finds when you look in certain directions. Let's just say that. I'm gonna keep it simple. So,
I know.
Yep.
If it's what I think it is.
Oh, you know
I'm
what
all
it is.
for
You know
I'm all for
exactly what it is. So that's why these stories seem to
Let's
have
go.
that line. So let's go into the next one. Let's see what the next one is.
There
all
we
right.
go.
Oh my gosh. All right. We transition. Stop the shit. Zoom cam. All right. So the second one got next. So apparently, all it says here is doctors were playing roulette during surgery. Now,
Which they do anyway. But anyway.
I mean, it is a gamble. In general, it is a gamble to go into surgery.
There is no guaranteed surgery.
They don't know what's going on.
Right. You cut somebody open, like, it is what it is.
This is what it says. So let me bring it over here. Set it up. Doctors playing roulette. I mean, I don't know what to think about that. Like, are they gambling on whether or not the patient is going to survive, or what are we talking about? All right, let's bring it over.
I mean, honestly, that would be the worst bet to even try to cover, because the surgeon has like ultimate control. Like,
the house always wins. The house always wins in that joint.
That's kind of crazy, yo. I don't want them odds.
I see your point. That's an interesting way to put it. Oh, let me bring this over.
Shall we flip a scalpel, gentlemen?
Yo, the person who catches the wrong side is the loser.
All right, let's bring this clip over here. Hold on. Let's see what we got.
The officer with the body camera knows this emergency won't require much from him.
This way.
The job of trying to save a man's life is already well underway.
Straight ahead.
And so he's here mostly to observe and ask questions.
What kind of surgery?
Questions in need of a few more answers.
He was already sedated. Anesthesiologist has all the information. Okay.
It is a surgery so common, nearly 4 million will be performed in the U.S. this year alone. A surgery so routine.
We weren't thinking there was a whole lot of risk.
The man's wife was told no need to stay.
They said I needed to go, I could do an errand, or I could do whatever.
Hold up. He passes away here. I didn't know that. They said something about roulette. So, all right.
They talking about some bingo. Why would you leave your man?
Bingo during surgery.
All right, we're gonna find
Chris Wright assumed the surgeon would be the one to make that call.
He said, this is Stark Johnson, where are you? And I said, I'm just right across the street. And he's like, okay. He goes, I'm gonna meet you in the parking lot.
And when she got there,
he said, do you believe in God? And I said, yeah. And I said, why? And he goes, would you like to pray with me? And I was like, what?
That's her, on the opposite end of the officer's body camera, still struggling to understand why her husband's heart was no longer beating.
We had just talked about what we were going to do for dinner that night, and Bart had said, well, let's see how I feel.
Bart Ryder, her husband of 23 years.
We met at the Market Cafe. He just never met anyone that he didn't like and that didn't like him.
Okay.
It's just, that's who he was.
Notes obtained by 9 News Investigate suggest Insight Surgery Center staff noticed abnormal vital signs 11 minutes into the cataract surgery. By the time Bart Ryder arrived at Skyridge Medical Center, 1.5 miles away, his death was all but ensured. An autopsy blamed cardiac arrest.
It just didn't make sense. Bart was 56. I mean, we skied every weekend. We biked together, we hiked together.
One by one, those who staffed the surgical center's OR that day drew these pictures, documenting who was where when things went wrong. A horrible accident, investigators concluded. Chris Ryder reluctantly concluded the same. That is, until she got a call from a doctor not present.
All right, let's just say this: doctors are not artists, because these renderings of what the room looks like
Hangman.
It is absolutely horrible.
Right. They had a picture of somebody's whole hands in somebody's head. Just
Yeah, like,
they
what
should
was
have got
that
the people
about?
who drew the Diddy trial.
Yeah, that was an interesting set of sketches.
That would have been
as
way
well.
better.
All right, let's see here, because I don't know where this is going to go, but so far it looks like they might not have been the most skilled professional.
I'm waiting for the lime green personal massage device to show up in these pictures.
Yeah, to throw it across the damn screen, right?
And he goes, I'm telling you this because I think that's a major distraction.
That doctor's tip outlined a story so absurd, thought Chris.
I was like,
tip?
What? Like,
she didn't know what to think.
My name is Carl Stark Johnson.
And so she hired a team of lawyers to take depositions of the surgeon, Dr. Stark Johnson.
Michael Urban.
And the anesthesiologist, Dr. Michael Urban, who then asked both if the tip was true.
Were you playing music bingo during Bart Ryder's February 3rd, 2023 cataract surgery?
Yes.
That's right.
I want to talk to you about the music bingo game.
A game they played routinely. During these routine surgeries.
I'm sorry,
Lorraine, the music what?
Bingo game.
Oh, thank you.
The team inside the surgery center's OR would listen as songs played on Dr. Urban's cell phone.
I understand that you would keep score.
I would usually, but not always keep score. We continually listen to the radio and we categorize the songs.
Mostly 70s and 80s bands and musicians, they said.
So as an example, if the 70s group Bee Gees were to sing a song, that would be a letter B.
B was for the Bee Gees, Barry Manilow.
N for Neil Young, G for Gladys Knight. You get the idea. Mark aboard passed the time, all while doing something Ryder's family found even more inexplicable.
We learned from the nurses and from the depositions that it wasn't unusual for them to turn off the audible alarms.
So they would turn the alarms down
It's not
or off?
unusual.
And that particular machine allows that to happen.
You agree that the alarms monitoring the vital signs should not have been disabled or turned off. Fair?
Yes, that's fair.
Oh my gosh. So they turned off the machine so that it wouldn't interfere with them hearing the music so they could play music bingo. So they didn't know the guy.
Don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, they didn't know that the guy passed away because they didn't have the alarms
They
on.
turned off the heart monitor so they could vibe out.
Yeah, because it was going against the beat. It
Come
was
on,
hitting
guys,
on.
you guys are ruining the vibes. Turn it down.
Turn it down,
Turn
man.
it down. That's not even on rhythm.
It's not on rhythm. It's hitting on the 1 and the 3. I don't like it. So they
This guy's
turned it
gonna be
off.
fine. We do these surgeries. It's 4 million of these surgeries. We do them every
All
day.
the time.
Cut the machines
All the time.
off. Okay, so that's what happened.
Hold
All
up.
right.
Isn't his chest supposed to be moving?
Yeah. He's just really relaxed. That's the anesthesia.
Really relaxed.
All right.
Right.
Well,
right.
I mean, they got 1 minute left.
The patient's gone. The patient's gone. Can I go G for gone and bingo?
All right,
That's
hold
like
on.
the worst luck ever.
If that would be
Right.
considered luck.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's not.
So they
No,
play
that's what
music
people-
bingo, roulette, and that kind of stuff. Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
entitlement. This is entitlement, like I said before. When you believe that you are more important than the job that you have to do at that moment, when you believe that you are more important than being a part of the whole, when you think that your individuality supersedes everything else, that's that entitlement bullshit. And they were playing with people's lives. They turn off the life monitor so they can play a fucking game. All of them straight to jail.
Yeah.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them.
Well, let's see what they have in the last minute here.
With the alarms not audible and Ryder's body covered during the surgery, no one immediately noticed his skin turning blue, a telltale sign of oxygen deprivation.
Yo.
He died because his brain lacked the oxygen it needed to keep him alive.
My son is without his dad, his best friend.
Oh, she gonna get
I'm
paid.
without Bart.
She
My
gonna
guy.
get paid.
Yeah, it makes me angry. It makes me sad. I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm just disgusted. I'm just infuriated.
In a statement to 9
She's
News
gonna
Investigates,
get paid.
Dr.
Yeah,
Johnson,
she's
the surgeon,
quiet.
blamed the
She is.
anesthesiologist.
Oh yeah,
She's a
gonna-
sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
She's
getting
going
paid.
to get all the
Oh,
money.
the rest of her life is taken care of.
Sucks because Bart's not there, but it does suck that her husband of 23 years is not there. But 10 mil will help.
I mean,
cushion
it eased the
blow.
pain a little bit, because apparently it says Dr. Urban silenced the alarms and didn't tell anybody. So Dr. Urban is the one that's probably going to go down for it. Even though they kind of all should, but
He was probably he probably thought he was really cool. He's probably like, y'all check this shit out.
check this out. Boop, boop.
Right. Hell yeah. Right. Oh, we're gonna get into it right now.
Yeah, I got a hell of a playlist for y'all today. So yeah, it looks like this was normal for them.
Dr. Urban, Dr. Johnson.
He was not an
Welcome,
urban legend.
Tune into Quiet Storm.
All right, so we are all in agreement that all of the doctors involved in this should definitely face some consequences.
That was sad.
Yeah, that was pretty
Straight
sad.
to jail. Straight to jail, bro.
Straight to jail.
Oh, wow. Well, we're in our jail segment here, so you guys are about to get your minds blown, literally.
We've had a lot of arrests tonight.
Yeah, it's that kind of night. There's been so much craziness going on, and it seems like what we need to prevent is bad behavior. We're highlighting it, and it's the searches that I have now are bringing back some of the most heinous, unbelievable stories.
Right.
So what that also has done is it has, in general, kind of changed the group that seems to be most prevalent in these videos. If I just look for fight videos, then it would be mostly people of a brownness, right? But if you look for absolutely unbelievable stories, you got to go for absolutely unbelievable.
But will they arrest the people throwing the green pickles on the basketball court?
This is important because we started the episode with that, and I don't believe that they're going to get arrested.
Once they tell on themselves, they may have a problem. But
like a fine or something? Like, what is that?
They'll get a fine. It's not really a charge. Yeah, it'll be a fine. But I'm sure that the person who did that recorded themselves. And I'm sure, because the internet's forever. Because people can't just do a thing and not.
And somebody in the back caught him. Like somebody recording the play that they.
Like he did it right there. I was trying to figure it out myself, but the camera angle didn't show the throw. So, and I just wanted to know where they kept it stashed before they threw it. That's always
right.
Yeah,
I mean, it was the perfect crime. There's not enough people at a WNBA game paying attention. It was the perfect crime. You know what I'm saying?
And they, when they checked their bags, they were like, "No, that's a number one finger. That's not that. That's the green number one finger." All right, well, let's because we're in a dirty place here. We're in a dirty place, so I gotta go into our next one.
Clean it up.
No, it's no cleaning. It gets worse.
No,
it gets worse. It's about to get a lot worse.
Oh, are you new here?
Like this is your first time around? Okay. Well, just letting y'all know. It does get worse. It's going to get a lot worse, actually, because this one is one of those I don't really like to talk about it kind of thing because it brings up the group that is, in my opinion, is the toughest group to assist.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what happened here.
Talking about.
This one's in Alabama. Before you get too excited, you'll definitely regret that one. Apparently in Alabama, the police just busted an underground sex ring where they had children as young as 3 years old, tied up, drugged up, and available for
things.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to say it without pissing off you.
No, just say things.
Yeah.
Just say things.
They were doing things and
assorted things that shouldn't be done.
Yeah. And the news can say it, so we'll play the news clip. Since I'm not allowed to state the facts of the case, but I can play the news stating the facts of the case, that's what we're about to do. So let me bring this story on over here.
I'm thinking that the criminals are of a certain hue.
Or none.
Well, they got to have some hue. They got to have a hue. So let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
No, she means there's nobody who got caught. So, or there was nobody there. No, if it's on the news, they got somebody.
They got something. Watch this. Yeah, they got something. All right, we're almost done. This is our second to last one. So, and we're going further down the hill. So if this is the second to last one,
let me call my brother.
Well, he definitely wasn't involved in this. All right, let's check the story.
This is where authorities say 6 children, the youngest only 3 years old, were victimized repeatedly over more than a year. It's an underground storm shelter near the home of William Chase McElroy, one of the men charged.
Okay, well, we got Dalton, and we got William, and we got Andres Trejo Velasquez. Okay.
He from the DR.
Now, my question is, who is the ringleader of these 3 faces? Who's the brains of this outfit? That's
obviously
all I'm saying.
Dalton. He has glasses. He can see too much.
Yeah, Dalton might be the guy. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what the story is.
Raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter.
With raping Men charged with raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter, there were chairs and beds and things of that nature. And the children were drugged by Mr. Trejos and tied to the bed and to the chair and to a pole.
Oh, it's Trejos.
And then people would come and pay money to have sex with these children.
Yo. Enough.
I told you
with
that
these
dude.
folks. I can't. How do you even, first of all, you come up with the idea, then you put it in place, and apparently you got children. Whose children were they, first of all? Where did the kids come from? I don't know if they were trafficked in or what, but this was a whole
They had to have
operation.
been, because I've seen this in other countries, but like he didn't brought this over here. That's crazy.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't say nothing about his immigration
It's been
status.
existing here. It's been existing here for quite some time. This is the first time they're actually putting it on the big news.
Y'all gotta watch the.
Think about the algorithm that you had to use, Hayes, to find this.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to search
Think about
for
it.
some
This
pretty.
is not just. Yeah.
Got to search for some heinous shit to find heinous shit.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say.
Exactly. I know, and so it's not out there like that. But this has been existing for quite some time. Yet and still, people who look like us, we're the monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, but not to get sidetracked. What I'm trying to say is that this has been going on for a long time, and let's not miss the irony of a child ring where children were trafficked and people were paying to engage with them right off the back of a story where somebody who engaged in that, who used to have 20 years in prison, now got moved to a minimum security prison because they know the president. Let's not forget these things are actually happening.
Yeah, this is real life. That's the part that's so crazy to me is when you see some of these stories, you're like, what? Like, did this really happen? Yes, this is a real story. These gentlemen literally created an underground bunker for child trafficking babies. They said as young as 3 years old, tied up and drugged. Anyway,
the only difference between them and Little St. James is location and average age. The only difference is that.
Okay. Well, let me let the story finish. It can't get any
Assistant
better.
District Attorney Brian Jones says there could be more victims and more alleged perpetrators. He says the grand jury has indicted a fourth person, but he can't release that name because that person hasn't been arrested yet. But he says we may never know the full extent of the horrors that happened here.
There are some allegations with individuals that we will have a hard time identifying just because we don't know their names, and the children were drugged according to one of the co-defendants, and so they may not be able to recognize or be able to identify anyone.
Jones says many of these details came from some of the defendants themselves. This has been a tough case for investigators and prosecutors, one they've been looking into since the first of the year.
It absolutely infuriates me, but we have to kind of put that aside and just do the job. That's all we can do.
It could be some comfort to investigators and authorities to know that the crimes these defendants are charged with come with a minimum mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Oh, damn.
This is where
Well, they ain't coming home, so they're off the streets. That's one good thing. But that is absolutely crazy.
But we got to pay for their life, the rest of their life.
I think they do have the death penalty in that state, so I feel like these guys might get it. Like, baby, 3-year-olds? Nah, man, they're not going to stand by and let you just walk around the rest of your. Even if, you know what, if they go to jail and don't have the penalty of death, the people in the jail are not going to be nice to them, and they'll probably still face that same consequence, just in a different way.
I don't know that. This is Alabama, man. This is not one of the top tier, even in the top 50% of places for education and crime. It's not even.
You know, I'm going to have some faith in Alabama, in the prisoners in Alabama. When you see these guys come in, handle your business. Okay, y'all know what to do. Paper party.
Yeah, let's run it back. Let's run it back to the mugshots. Make sure they know.
Yeah, paper party. If you see them gentlemen, if you are in that space, where's he at? Where they at? These guys.
There
if
you go.
you see these
see
guys, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. Anybody who's in the jail, they know what to do. And
Here's the thing. To make it clear, what we're asking you to do is have a discussion with them and ask them why. That's what we're saying. On the internet, this is what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're saying make sure you encourage them to explain why they did it. What you do after that is your bag.
Yeah.
But we just want you to have a conversation with these people. I was going to say gentlemen, but
we're encouraging
discourse here.
encouraging communication and lessons to be learned. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Remember the phrase here: ass whooping received should be an ass whooping deserved. And when it's deserved, I can't be upset that it was received. Okay. So I'm just saying, we're not promoting violence. We're promoting communication. Communication.
Yes, a discourse, a vigorous discourse, repetitively.
Right. Well, like I said, this thing literally goes off the rails here because the last story is even more heinous than that one.
Oh Jesus!
That's why I had to go there. So
you're gonna end.
I'm gonna end with it. I gotta end with because it's like, where else you gonna go? Where else you gonna go?
I don't know.
Because the truth is, at least we see that regular people.
Give me a story about a puppy or something like that.
We had a puppy, but you saw what happened to that one. You didn't care about the puppy.
Both of them.
Saw what happened to the puppies earlier. So, all right, I gotta pause for the cause of because this one's actually serious, and I don't think we'll be able.
The
to
other ones were serious. So what is this one?
No,
this one's for real this time.
No, they were all serious, but this one's actually serious. Like, well, you know what? That last one was
seriously?
Yes. Yeah, that last one was really serious. Sorry. But this very last
need to exercise your search history.
No,
manhunt is now underway. Jesus in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
need to get blessed.
maybe next week. Maybe Jesus can be there next week. But this week, it was the debauchery of America. And these are all stories which happened in the last few days. So it's kind of wild to me that, we're talking about Diddy and those people getting off. Meanwhile, there's really some dirty stuff going on. And at least
pause.
We're not talking about that's what I'll say. We're going to stop talking about Diddy as of right now. Right. So this last story, I'm only putting this one out because there is a manhunt going on for a gentleman. Right. Yeah, there's a whole manhunt going on for this guy. His name is Austin Drummond. So I don't know if you heard the Austin Drummond story, but I'm bringing it up because the guy's still at large, and you may want to be on the lookout. In Tennessee. So let me bring the story over here. And then crazy part is, yes, we're going to have to end with this story because I got shit to do, as usual.
Yep. Life be lifing.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here.
Better include shirt.
All right. Y'all may not be ready for this one, all right? There's a manhunt in Tennessee after police found a baby left in the driveway and some other people didn't make it.
We're doing this now.
Yeah, because it's an active manhunt.
Okay.
So I was told to basically put out an APB, let people see the story, so that just in case you see this guy, you know to call somebody. All right? So y'all can see it, right?
A manhunt is now underway after a baby was found in a car seat in what police are calling a random yard in Tennessee. Then 4 of the baby's relatives, including her mother and father, found dead in a nearby county. Police are searching for 29-year-old Austin Robert Drummond, who is believed to be armed and dangerous.
All right, so y'all got the picture. This is Austin Drummond. He took out some family members and left the baby alive.
Okay, but he didn't. Okay, well, you know what? At the very least, if I got a bright side this in any way possible, the baby was not murdered.
The baby made it so that child can now live a life of trauma without its parents. But yeah, the baby's here.
This is the first and only time I will ever condone. Do not tell the child the truth.
That's a wild villain origin story.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This got Batman written all over it, right?
Right. Just say you were dropped off at a fire station and let's call it that. That's just do not tell the baby the truth.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. Let's see, because this is our manhunt actively going on. I don't believe they've caught this gentleman yet. Still on the run. Let's hear the story.
Man
and
is
is
not
facing multiple
gentle.
charges, including 4 counts of first-degree murder. Here to discuss is the District Attorney General for Tennessee's 29th Judicial District, Danny Goodman Jr. Counselor, thanks so much for joining the program.
And let me just say this. I like this black guy. I forget his name, but I like that guy. I think the way that
He looked like the other one.
He presents stories well. He's well-spoken. No, he did. That is
It
funny.
was
He looked just
racist.
like the
but
other
there's-
guy.
There's 2 of them on Fox that I really like, and I think he looked like the other joint.
I like
He
this
looks,
guy.
He looks authentic to me. He doesn't look extra polished. He doesn't look like a Don Lemon to me, like super polished.
That's why I
and,
like him.
To the
Or maybe
looks
he's
like a
the
real
same
dude.
person, actually. He might actually
He might be the same person because this is the black dude I see on Fox News all the time, and I actually like this guy. You know, he always looks like he's really concerned, and when he asks questions, he's got the look on his face like he really wants to know the answer. So let's let him do his little reporter thing here.
Even though he's selling it, I'm buying it. I'm not gonna lie. I am buying it. If he's selling it, I'm buying it. That's cool.
Well, he's selling the character,
Authenticity.
Yeah.
He's selling authenticity.
All right, let's see what he got.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So this guy is armed and dangerous. Was this a targeted attack, or should the public be concerned? Because that's a gruesome crime scene that you have.
Right, it is. And no, it was a targeted attack. We don't think that there's a need for the community to be concerned as far as it being some type of random act or anything like that.
Sir, why did y'all put out a bolo and consider the man armed and dangerous then?
Well, it's because of his violent past.
Killed 4 people?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good reason to be like, hey, you might want to watch out for this guy. He just...
This guy's losing stock, in my opinion. He's asking dumb questions.
No, he's doing it to say, why did they put out a whole thing and have the public kind of scared about it if it was a
If you're saying that the public shouldn't be,
Yeah, a targeted attack normally means nobody else is in danger. So if you thought it was targeted, why did you do this whole...
No, the guy is still armed and dangerous because he killed people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they have to do that by law.
I agree. All right, let's let this
anyway.
thing
He
continue here.
was convicted of an armed robbery when he was 17 years old. That's how he ended up in the Tennessee Department of Corrections. After going to the Tennessee Department of Corrections, he has other charges that are currently pending as well. He finished that sentence that he was serving and was released from the Department of Corrections, but had charges pending, and that included an attempted murder while he was incarcerated.
Whoa. Why was he on the street? He was facing an attempted M. He was already in there for violent charges and had like a warrant or something. Basically, he was already pending some charges. He shouldn't have been on the street.
But the thing is, pending charges meaning that they were building the case in order to charge him.
No, he was
pending
charged.
charges meaning that they were.
It was
He
pending.
was charged.
He wasn't charged. He was pending a court date. He was on pretrial.
Right.
That means he got arrested. They said, we got probable cause to charge you with an attempted M, put him back on the street, and then he does commit a quadruple M. So to me, it's like, he shouldn't have been out of jail in the first place. He should have been sitting there the whole time. You can't. All right, I'm gonna let it finish.
There's nobody who was in the chain of decisions who didn't know that this was a very real possibility.
Yeah, and most likely the attempted one had something to do with the people that he ended up actually doing this to.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm thinking one of the attempted was a successful. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, let me let it finish here. But my first opinion is he should have never been on the street in the first.
Still pending, and also some drug charges that were pending.
So, Counselor, do you? I guess the big question is, do you know this family, and what is the connection between the suspect in this family?
Yes, I do not know the family personally. The connection between the family and this person, Austin Drummond's girlfriend, his current girlfriend, is a family member of the 4 deceased individuals. She's a half sister to Courtney Rose. And so she would have been, Braden and Adriana would have been her nephew and niece.
All right, there's got to be drugs involved here because you taking out your girlfriend's family. I'm pretty sure it was.
We just said it's got to be drugs.
I mean, it's got to be. There's got to be some drugs involved in this because where you get the idea that, hey, we're going to live happily ever after I go take out 4 members of your family, honey. Like, there's got to be a drug-induced.
I know. I
delusion.
think.
Wait,
I
so
think,
hold on.
I think the girl snitched on him and gave him his first time, and gave him his time, and he came back out after serving his time, saying, "I'm gonna take care of this business." I think this is a snitches versus stitches situation.
Yeah, but that's
The homegirl, she is alive.
no. None of these people in this picture are alive except for the baby.
No, the only the
Girlfriend not even
nobody
alive?
with a face.
No.
There's nobody with a face shown is
Somebody
alive.
did something in that family group chat.
She blames it on the family group chat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
what's up now from the WhatsApp? I got you. Okay, so
Somebody was saying they was ragging on him, and he said, "All y'all gotta go."
No, one of them was the
As a
girlfriend.
matter of fact, the baby was his baby.
no.
Wait, who is the baby?
The baby is the child of the two people on the left.
Nephew. Yeah, it was the nephew's baby.
He said, "Everybody gotta go, but my
Yeah.
nephew, yo, you right here with me."
No,
You're the only one that wasn't talking.
No, it's a little girl.
The
It's a little girl. It's a
The
baby girl.
niece was not in the family group chat, and that's why.
I'm talking about James as the nephew because his girlfriend was the half sister of the other lady.
Nah,
And
you
the
got it
other-
wrong. Let me break it down for you. All right, this woman, Courtney Rose,
That's the girlfriend?
she's the half sister of the
Sister,
guy's
yes.
girlfriend. So to the girlfriend, Adriana and Braden are niece and nephew of her. This guy James Wilson was just the boyfriend of Adriana.
Oh, okay.
So
you're right.
that's what the setup is. So the half
So
sister
who
was
was the girlfriend?
the girlfriend they didn't mention. She's not in a picture here. The girlfriend was his girlfriend.
So she's living.
Was killed.
That's what I'm trying to
No, the
understand.
girlfriend was not. The girlfriend is the half sister of this Courtney Rose person. So
Right, and the girlfriend is Adriana, right?
no, Adriana is Courtney's child. That is Adriana and Braden are the children of Courtney, which makes them the
Okay.
niece and nephew of the half sister to whom this guy Austin was
so the
the
half
boyfriend.
sister wasn't even murdered. Oh, you
I'm
know
telling
what?
you,
Is
that family group
Oh, that's
chat will get
crazy.
people in trouble.
Yeah. So
He probably
you take
did
out
something crazy. They was all talking about it and ragging on him, and he saw the text messages off her phone, and he said, "Oh, y'all gotta go."
except for the baby.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, at
Because
least
the
it's
baby
not
wasn't in the
baby.
chat. The baby don't have a phone. I'm telling
baby
y'all, it's
service
them
got cut off.
phones.
The baby
it's them
was-
The
damn
baby didn't have
phones.
enough minutes.
The baby was innocent. The baby had a parent lock on the phone.
Bro,
So-
the baby didn't re-up on this on Boost Mobile.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let the story finish because it's like I said, it's kind of confusing, but there's your girlfriend's half sister's family is who he took out. His girlfriend's half sister's family is what
Is the
this-
girlfriend
Specifically.
alive?
The girlfriend's got to be alive. They mentioned the girlfriend.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe is the girlfriend the reason why he has the charges?
The girlfriend might be the reason why he went and did this to the family. It might have been her idea.
Right. It might have been the whole.
Yeah, she was beefing with her
Oh,
sister. You know, beefing with her half sister and was like, you know what she be saying about you, Austin? She says you ain't shit. And then got Austin all upset. He went over there to confront Courtney, and everybody else was still there. I'm sure James jumped out. Who was you talking to? You know, he got involved, and everybody ended up having to go. And then this guy took the baby with him, but just left the baby somewhere else, I guess where somebody could find the child, because if he'd have left the baby in there with those people, who knows how long it would have been before somebody stopped by. So he was being careful with the baby. Like you said, that's the only bright spot in this. For some reason, he had the conscience to not harm that baby. He got everybody else, but the baby apparently he drew the line there. I can commit a quadruple of family members, but I draw the line at the small babies. So he's got morals.
Like I can't even understand the mindset of somebody who needs to do this kind of thing. Like, I just
This
don't.
is why we bring
can't
it
be
to the
well.
purge. This is exactly why we bring it to the purge. Because in my opinion, this is what we need to be looking out for, is wild, stupid people that just live among us. You know, there's this other, the elites and all that, yeah, they're doing their thing. But it's the one that wilds out in the supermarket that's going to affect me most directly. The one that's wilding out in the mall.
Right.
That, you know, those people. And this is what this
And the thing is, and you're right to bring this up because it's so funny that the narrative and the algorithms want to push that all crime and all this craziness is perpetrated by, you know, melanated folk.
Right.
When it's crazy when the most, like, if you just look at the stats, like, we're a minority and we're the minority of crime as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's wild, but it's easy to put the blame on folks that look like you and me.
Yeah, I mean, we went
you know
from
what I mean? I'm not
kids
trying
locked
to be
in
a victim
bunker.
or nothing.
We had kids in a bunker. We got a family getting taken out where they dropped a baby in the driveway. This is nuts. But
it's absolutely nuts.
Where we are.
And then we got Grok telling them to do it all.
Yes.
Right.
Unhinged Grok.
Shove a
It's
firecracker
unhinged.
over your ass to have this glorious Friday. Like,
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck?
was
Why do you
ridiculous.
paid to have this?
That
sir?
is so I don't even know if I need to finish the story. We got the point.
I think we got it.
Yeah, I think we got it on this one. It's a sad story, but at least the baby made it. So if anybody knows Austin, you better tell him to turn himself in.
Yeah.
If the police catch up to him, I feel like he'll probably take himself out at this point, like most people do. But
I'm just saying, have a concussive conversation with him. You find it.
One that leaves a mark, you know, one of those conversations.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Make sure something that hits home several times, maybe center body mass.
Something that stings a little bit. Something. All right. I'm through with Austin. We're gonna get ready to close this thing out. Let me bring this back over. Bring it back. That's just a lot. A lot. Jeez. Okay.
Oh, well, I would like to end on a good note.
Oh, let's end on a good note then.
I am very happy about where hip hop music is right now. Because one of the major albums in the nation is created by a pair of 50-year-olds. Let God sort them out. Clips.
Oh yeah,
it is a
Clips
very
album.
good album.
Yeah. I you know,
it is actually well done. It's actually well done. It's deliberate. It speaks about the first song, Birds Don't Sing, was amazing. I am very happy because Andre 3000 got out of the game. He's like, what am I gonna look like being 50-year-old and rapping? Like this, dog. Like this.
Well,
saying something that matters.
I'm gonna tell you right
happy for
now.
hip-hop right.
I'll give you that one because I did hear the Clips joint and they definitely made me feel like there was hope for hip hop. Because I'll say this: the XXL freshman ciphers are absolute garbage, and well, not 100% garbage, but like 95% garbage. And if that's where this music thing is going, I'm gonna get to the point I'm not gonna want to hear none of that shit. Those guys were not impressive at all. And I remember when there was a time where XXL was like a thing in the culture, you know? So
right.
I don't know, man. Y'all will have to check it out. I'm not doing it on this episode, but it's hot garbage.
But my hot take is that XXL freestyle, the current one, the freshman class, whatever it is, unfortunately, it's our fault. As the older culture, we should have been teaching the younger culture what is good and what's not, how to keep things important.
Right.
Because it's been so easy to do, they don't have any weight or credence to the craft at all. They just gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Math Hoffa called it meme rapping, where they just one line and then another line and then another line. It doesn't have to actually connect. It's just a line after a line, but it doesn't have a concept. There's no end. There's no closure. There's no storytelling. There's none of the classic elements of hip hop that we grew up with. So
anti-intellectualism is not just the thing that's happening in politics and in the world. It's actually happening in hip hop everywhere because it actually started because remember, it used to be an insult. It actually is an insult to be called a lyrical miracle rapper. Like just because I take the time to craft words that rhyme together that actually say a thing and speak to a theme all the way through, now I'm lyrical miracle.
Yeah. Apparently they don't make them like that no more. So
yeah, they do. They just don't push them.
Yeah. But shouts to the Clips for at least, like I said, letting me feel like hip hop is not officially dead. There are some old school legends still holding it down. You definitely get a gong for that and an applause. And give them their applause. Appreciate the Clips. But anyway, we got to get up out of here so I can get to cutting some shorts for the ones that missed the episode. And that was my fault. Like I said, I had way too much stuff connected to the internet at first, so we were not smooth initially. And if you didn't know, that is a metric that YouTube uses to push your content. So if your stream is shaky, it won't push it out. It's like a weird thing that it does. But once it normalizes, if they still like you, they'll push it out at that point. Too low in the bit strength or whatever, they just don't want people to watch it because then they feel that people might blame the problem on YouTube and not on the creator not having enough bandwidth. So we missed out there, but for anybody that did stop in, I want to make sure I give them their shouts. Al Bond, of course, was there. IMZ stopped in as well. And of course, we have the folks that are on here, Daddy Rando Experience and Genesis. And let's see who else had stopped in here. We had Tristan Thomas stop in.
Yep.
Yeah, Tristan Thomas did stop in. So who else we got? That was really it, other than Tristan Thomas and nobody new. But make sure, for those that like to keep the conversation going a little bit more unfiltered, make sure that you hit the Discord that we have. We got a Discord. That's in
that's dope.
We got that.
That's awesome.
Just started that up. And they're right. Discord doesn't, you can pretty much say whatever and have conversation. Unlike YouTube, where we have to watch everything we say because it will get hit for, promoting violence or whatever they come up with for that particular. It's always something with to the point where I'm like, I don't even worry about it no more. So let's make sure the Discord join is in there. Those who want it.
Yeah.
Right.
Tap that link,
by
y'all.
the way, yeah, hit the link. And also, by the way, you see the side message. Make sure you support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, grab some merch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because we're doing this on our own. Like, this is literally right now, we're doing this out of pocket. I'm not even gonna lie.
Not on payroll.
Nobody is.
Yeah, we are doing this out of pocket right now.
Support
We're
the
spending our time.
stream.
Yeah. Support us. If you like what we're saying, support us. Show us. You know what I mean?
And don't
Appreciate
be
you.
afraid to share it. Don't be afraid to tell people that you're over here getting the real talk. Let me go ahead and make sure the Discord link is in for.
Yeah, it's all Stream Elements.
Yeah. Well, Stream Elements put it in one of the chats. I got it to go in the other one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, so
there you go. Yeah,
that's the other thing, man. We doing something over here. We got the wide screen. We got the slim screen. We got all of the views you want. We got the chat going like they do on Twitch. We got the products sliding through. Like, come on, man. Come on now. This ain't no low effort. We doing it.
Yeah, all self-taught and out of pocket. Like, come on.
Yeah, man.
Show us you appreciate it.
Yeah, show us you appreciate it because we definitely appreciate everybody that comes through the Purge of the BS. But if you guys do you have any closing statements for the people?
Can I plug real quick?
Please do.
Go.
All right, y'all. So if you are watching this right now and you're not familiar with me, I am Genesis, aka Baby Purge, but also aka Jen Hayes on Instagram. Make sure that you follow me on there. Tomorrow, my episode of Pop the Balloon drops. So make sure that you search Pop the Balloon NYC and you're going to see a girl. And we're going to find love. Do mamacitas deserve love too? Answer those questions tomorrow. So make sure y'all watch because it's about to be crazy. It's about to be lit. Like, I'm about to be like all.
What time is it?
I don't even know. So just follow Business Moving. He's like the host. He does everything. It's on Instagram. I'm talking about the most viral Pop the Balloon. All you got to do is go to YouTube, search Pop the Balloon NYC, and he going to pop right up. You're going to see a dark-skinned man with really bright teeth. That's the person. You want to subscribe to that, and you want to make sure you support me on there, and you keep them comments hype and everything like that, because tomorrow's about to be crazy. So thank you for having me on the stream. Papa Purge, thank you, Mr. Bravo. It's been amazing. But yeah, make sure y'all check out Papa.
I might have to do a live reaction to this situation.
Yes.
This seems like good content for a father, to see these
Maybe
things.
not.
No. I believe this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Because you already know. You already know if I see somebody being disrespectful, it's going to be a thing. Anyway,
We're gonna have to do this off the record.
I would say,
maybe I'll do it on Discord. I'll do it on Discord.
I ain't got nothing slick to promote, but all I will say is this, you know what I mean? Thank you for having me on the night, as you always do. And like I say that every time I sign off, love each other as you would have other people love you. Just, you know what I'm saying? Show respect to get respect, and then we'll all be good.
Yes. I like that. I like the way that you guys closed it out. And there's really not much more I can say. But all I can tell people is if they are not coming here and having these real conversations, they just want a bunch of sensationalized stuff, that's on them. But if you want to melt your brain, it's up to you. But if you want to talk to realness with real people, in time, interactive conversations that help us grow as a community and as a culture and as a country, then you got to stay right here. So if you're not willing to grow, that, my friends, is the bullshit. We out of here. Let's go. Hold on, music.